Toronto's going to skate it out. William Nylander, the birthday boy, gets tripped on a breakaway. Into the empty net. They score! Faithful Leafs.
You're watching Samwelb12.
All right. Ground ball. Vladdy. Over. They do it. The Blue Jays have won the division. The Blue Jays have won the division. Pop them if you got them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're watching Samwelb12 Experience.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Here we go. We are kicking off a full day of streaming. We got 3 games coming up for you, and we are going to enjoy every moment of it. So welcome to the party. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It is starting with the Maple Leafs and the Avalanche, a little rematch from not too long ago, and this should be a doozy. The Avs, the Leafs, gonna light it up, and of course, Joey Wall gonna get the start. We're gonna get into the lineups in just a minute here for you, but this is going to be a big one. This is going to be a real big one, and we are really looking forward to some excitement. The Maple Leafs looking to get things back on track because they need it. They need some points. They need it fast. They need it quick, and they need it now. The Avalanche, they've been sliding a little bit, and we're gonna get into that slide, and hopefully they can figure this one around. So thank you for being here on a Sunday afternoon. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe as well. All right, let's get into it. Let's break this one down and talk about who's in, who's out, what these lines are gonna be. And already, thank you so much for subscribing. Josephine, welcome in. Let's say hello. Before we get into the lines, let's say hello. Davey boy, how's it going? Odd Sunday afternoon game in terrible weather. That is right. We're going to talk about that soon. Jonathan, what's going on? Beverly, hello there. Richard in the house. What's up, Richard? Welcome in. Kareem, how's it going? TJ in the house. Hope you're doing well, TJ. Welcome to the show. Hey there, Mega Allen. What's up, Dan? Welcome in. Slayer, how's it going? Lala, welcome in. Kathleen. Folks, can we drop a very, very happy birthday to you, Kathleen, with the birthday. Happy birthday, Kathleen. I hope you are having a good day, or I hope you or it's off to a good start anyways. I know you're way ahead of us, but I hope all is going well out in your neck of the woods. So happy birthday, Kathleen. So as we're saying, this is kicking off a bunch of games for us here today. What is going on here? Let's end this. All right, hang on. I'm trying to do a couple of things here at the same time, but welcome in wherever you are at. Thank you so much for being here and a piece of what we do. All right, let's go. Alfredo, how's it going? Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. It's been a busy day. Hockey, what's going on? It's been a busy couple of days, and I hope everyone is staying warm and staying well because of this weather. All right, let's get into it. Who is in? Who is out for this game? The Avalanche, 34-6-9, one of the best teams in the National Hockey League. Their lineups are going to look like Victor Olofsson with Nathan McKinnon and Marty Necas going to be kicking it off. Love them. Triz, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe as well. Much appreciation. So Necas, McKinnon, Olofsson. We got Lehkonen with Nelson and Nichushkin. We got Taylor Makar, Jack Drury, Gavin Brindley, and then Bartikov, Kelly, and Kurvanta. On the D side, Malinsky with Kel Makar. We got Manson with Brett Burns, Akhan with Samuel Girard, and Mackenzie Blackwood is getting the start tonight. Mackenzie Blackwood, he is going to lead the way for the Avs here today. Now, let's talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs. They are going forward, and this could change. I hope it's not, because these projected lineups, sometimes they're okay, sometimes not so much. But with the early games, hey, you never know. So kicking it off, it is going to be Bobby McMahon back with Austin Matthews and Max Domi. These guys starting to build some chemistry together. They're starting to find their way, which is what we like to see. So good for these guys to get there. We got Matthias Michelli. Michelli is going to be paired up with John Tavares and Matthew Knies. Now, Matthew Knies obviously is battling something, but we hope that Matthew Knies is going to find his game. So Knies, Michelli, Tavares, Easton Cowan, Nick Waugh, and Nick Robertson. This trio back together again. We know that these guys have not been the best. They've been a little shaky, so to speak. So hopefully, hopefully they will find a better way and a better way to play. And then we got Steven Lorentz with Scotty Lawton, and here they had Calle Jarnkrok, but I'm hearing Calle Jarnkrok is not actually going to be in. We're expecting to see Jacob Quinlan. Quinlan should get the start here today. So Quinlan is going to be the guy, and I am super excited for Quinlan because, man, I like Quinlan a lot. So those are the forward lines. For the D side, Riley and Carlo. We're not going to talk too much about them. Ekman Larson and Jake McCabe. And then we got Simon Benoit and Troy Stetcher. And getting the start, as previously mentioned, Joseph Wall is going to get the start. Of course, Anthony Stolarz started just a couple of nights ago. Didn't go his way, but we're going to talk a little bit about that later on. The good news for the Maple Leafs, both Dakota Joshua and William Nylander were on the ice practicing this weekend. No timetable for their return, but at least they're skating, so that is huge. Hey, All Consuming, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you had a good time at that concert. Dan, what's up? Move Scott Lawton up. Hope they do. Terry, what's up? Welcome in. Lisa, good to see you. Welcome in, Duke. Go Leafs, go. Sylvain, how's it going? Let's go Toronto. Let's do it. And welcome in everybody else that is coming in. Now, we know there's a crazy storm going on right now outside here in Toronto. It is nasty. And I know it's not just Toronto. I know it's all over the place. So wherever you are, if you have been impacted by the storm, please make sure you have what you need in case you lose power. Please stay off the roads because it is absolutely bonkers out there. And just stay safe. But that's why we are here, and we're going to be here all day. Because immediately following this Leaf game, we're going to be flipping over to join the Patriots game in progress. And then immediately following the Patriots game, we're going to go to the Seahawks game. So we got 3 games in a row, potentially 9 hours of sports coming at you, and we hope you're going to stick around and have some fun as we bounce from stream to stream to stream. So welcome to the party. Thank you for being here and joining us. Today, you're already doing that thing, hitting that like button, so crush that like button for us. It's free, and if you haven't hit that subscribe yet, hit that subscribe as well. Yeah, it is so crazy outside. It is so crazy outside. Cassandra coming in, hitting that subscribe. Triz doing it earlier as well, and that helps us out so very, very much. All right, so Leaf fans, we know we took on the Avalanche at home in the Avs home, and we were able to beat them. Since then, the Avs have gone on a slide. They are 4-4-2 in their last 10 games. Hey, Clips, what's going on? Welcome in. You're at the game, just getting off the TTC. Oh, be safe. Good idea taking the TTC, though, because it is nasty. Yeah, Andrew, it is really, really, really bad. All right, so 4-4-2 the Avs are. They're coming off back-to-back losses over Philly and Anaheim. And that Philly one, they got beat up bad. Cal McCarr coming out saying, hey, this is not acceptable. We must play better. So it's going to be interesting to see how they rebound tonight. The Maple Leafs are coming off 3 straight losses. Minnesota, Detroit, and Vegas. They are 5-3-2 in their last 10. So the Maple Leafs desperately trying to get some points. The good news is the power plays are so close. The Maple Leafs 25th overall, 16.8%. The Avs are 16.1% for 27th. Penalty kill, they're close again. The Avs are second overall at an 84.4% rate. The Maple Leafs are 5th with an 83.5%. In the face-offs, Toronto still number 1, 56.4%. The Avs not far behind in 9th at 51%. 5.1%. Blackwood 13-3-1. He is 2.49 goals against and a .907 save percentage. He's got 2 shutouts on the year. Joey Wall 11-5-4 with a .285 goals against, however a .912 save percentage. Also 2 shutouts for him on the year. This is going to be a big one where we know the Avs stars are going to be there. Nathan MacKinnon, 9 points in his last 5 games, 7 of those 9 being assists. Austin Matthews, he's got 5 points in his last 5 games, 3 of those being goals. Matthew Nyes picking up 5 assists in his last 5 games. So where does Toronto need to step up? Where do they need to be better? It's all in the defensive end. The defensive end for the Maple Leafs has not been good. They have not been able to pick the puck up off the boards properly. They have not been able to move the puck around properly. It's all about the Maple Leafs doing things properly, picking up the puck, passing. When we were at the game Friday night, the passing for the Maple Leafs was not good. It was sloppy. It was lazy. Guys waiting for the puck to come to them. Cork, thank you so much for hitting those likes. We appreciate it. Waiting for the puck to come to them. You can't do that. You got to go to the puck. Leafs need to fix up that blue line, Josh. They absolutely do. Sarah, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. And again, before this game starts, a very happy birthday to Kathleen. Kathleen, we love you. Thanks so much for hanging around with us and putting up with all our shenanigans. And I hope you have a very, very happy birthday for, well, just a great day from all of us here at the Samwelb12 Experience. My name is Sam. Welcome to the show. We are moments away from kicking this one off, and I'm very curious to see what it's going to look like down at the Scotiabank Arena today with this crazy storm. How many folks went out there? How many folks took the train, took the TTC, took the subway, took the buses? How many folks drove? Well, we are going to see because it's just a few moments away, and boy, oh boy, it's still coming down pretty good over here right now. In Kanu, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome everybody, whatever platform you are watching on today, welcome in. And again, do us a favor, hit that follow, hit that subscribe, and hit that share button. Share us out, let folks know this is the place to come watch it and have some fun with us because it is going to be a fun day today. So we need your help to spread the word and hit that share button. Cork, thank you for the heart. Much appreciation on that one. Now, we really need Willie. We need Big Willie Styles back in this lineup. It's good news that he's on the ice. It's good news that he's getting some skating in. No timetable for his return, but we need him back big time. Antonio, how's it going? Welcome in. Cut us what's up from Florida. What is it, about 85 degrees there today? Man, I'm jealous of that. I'm jealous of that. But welcome in. Thank you for joining us for a big one. The Avs and the Leafs. These two teams could have been the best in the league, but the Maple Leafs, they need to step up. They need to get in there because we want them to go. Going into this game tonight, the Avalanche are sitting pretty, top spot in the Central Division with 77 points. The Maple Leafs are currently sitting way back. They're currently in fifth overall in the East. What is this? In the wild card race, they are, yikes, 57 points. They're tied with Washington. They're tied with Philadelphia. They're tied with the Florida Panthers, and they're starting to fall back as Montreal and Boston just keep, well, Montreal lost the last 2, but Boston keeps winning. Montreal has a good record, even though they've fallen down a little bit. Buffalo now, I'm going to choke on this. Buffalo now third place in the Atlantic, sitting in the top 3 spots, which is absolutely crazy. Buffalo's been a completely different team. The Pittsburgh Penguins, ever since making a goaltending change, acquiring Stuart Skinner from Edmonton, they've been on fire. They've moved into second spot in the Metropolitan Division. So everybody's starting to run away a little bit. Leafs need some points, and they need it desperately, and it's not going to come easy because they have a very tough stretch that they are in the middle of, and it's only going to get tougher. So Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, Ontario. Here we go. They're going to go to their last commercial break, and then this game should be underway. Who's going to come out on top? Will it be Colorado? Will it be Toronto? Now's the time you've been waiting for. Well, not really, but I'm going to say it is. Hey, 23rd, what's up? Welcome in. Put your predictions in the chat. Who is winning? Who are you taking here tonight? Are you taking Toronto? Are you taking Colorado? And what score prediction? So you could say Toronto 4-3. You could say Colorado 2-1. Whatever your score prediction is, drop it in the chat. Let's see what you are going to pick. Hey, Alviva, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. All right, here we go. 23rd, the confidence you have in the Maple Leafs. Wow, 7-1 Colorado. That would be a whooping. Lala, if it's 7-1, we may join the Patriots game from the start. Lala saying 4-3 Toronto. Gary Allen, you are very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in. TJ says 5-4 Leafs. Leafs going to pick it up in the shootout. They're going to win. Lisa's going 3-2 Leafs. Jonathan says 4-3 Toronto. They might be one of these hybrid teams that's kind of buying and selling at the same time. They could be. They certainly could be. 3-2 Leafs. Oh, I love it. We're feeling it. We're feeling it. All saying 6-5 overtime. Listen, no overtime tonight. We got a big football game to get to immediately following this game. Let's do it in regulation. Let's do it in regulation. Sarah, what's going on? Predicting Toronto 5-4. A lot of big scores. Jim, I'm kind of with you, calling it to be a 1-0. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I really do. I just have that kind of feeling. Hey, Skylar's going Avs 4-3. Nero's going 6-2 Avs. Mega saying 8-0 Avs. Wow. Mega, it's Toronto, not Edmonton playing, just to let you know. No, I'm just kidding. 8-0. I had to bust your chops. 3-2 Leafs. Leafs 1-0 is a good call. I'm going to borrow it. Going to steal that one. Oh, my goodness. Bruce, I hope we get the bread man. Yeah, Panarin, where is he going to go? 4-1 Avs. McKinnon, monster revenge. Gets the Hattie. I love it. I love it. Holy moly, they're showing some outdoor shots. It is snowing pretty good there at the Scotiabank Arena. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to say like a 3-2, 2-1 in that range. I don't think we're getting a ton of goals tonight. We're going to get a lot of movement. Let's go. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Nathan McKinnon is in to take the opening draw. This game is about to get underway. Thanks, broadcast, for just jumping right to it. Matthews winning the opening draw, and we are in action. We'll explain everything on the screen when we get a moment, and there's a first shot into the glove of Joseph Woll. He's going to make that first save. All right, so what you're seeing, this little screen up here, this little rink, this is going to show you where the puck is moving and what exactly is going on. Now, this is in real time. This is going to be a little bit ahead of our call because we're calling to the TSN broadcast. And Toronto going to send this one all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. It's going to come back. This bottom ice here, this is going to show you where all the shots come from. So this 1X is where Colorado shot that first puck, and nothing for the Maple Leaf side. So this will show you all the shots and all the goals. And finally, down over on the far side, and that will adjust itself in a moment, will be all the people on the ice and at what their stat lines are. So we got that going. Boom. Here we go. Puck in action again. Toronto going to send this one all the way down the ice. Setting it up. Colorado going to turn. Starting to make their way up. Nope, they're passing it around. Scott Lawton doing a good job coming in with the little aggressive play. Turning it over. Here comes Tavares. Tavares going to give it over to Lawton. Lawton, the backhand. That one's going to go just wide. So it looks like Lawton is up here in the middle of a line change, dropping it to Riley. Couple of man in front. Riley coming up with a shot. Riley skates around the crowd for a wide open shot on net. Riley, you got to shoot through the crowd. That's the point of the crowd in front of the net. Chris, how's it going? Going 4-3 Toronto. Like to see that. Leafs have it in their own end. Going to send this all the way down. It is going to bump into the netminder. So they're going to make some changes as Mackenzie Blackwood getting the start here tonight for the Avalanche. Brett Burns going to pick it up, but that big Burnsy beard setting it up behind his own net. Going to pass it over near side. Avs going to work this one all the way down the ice. Wall is out to stop it. Going to play it up to Benoit. Benny has to turn quickly because the forecheck was coming. Lehkonen was right up on him. Leafs going to play it around the boards to the middle of the ice. Tipped there by Michelli. Left here for Robertson. and it's coming around. So Nick Waugh, looks like Michelli on this line. Cowan, I guess, or not Cowan. Cowan may have dropped down and Lawton moved up. We'll have to see. Here's a quick shot from the backside. Robertson throwing it towards the net. Looks like the lines are all jumbled up here, so we'll figure them out and we'll get it sorted out to you. Michelli sending it down to Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh behind the net. Good pressure here for the Leafs. About 30 seconds of ozone time. Michelli pressed up along the boards. Michelli, Robertson, and Waugh here on the third line. And finally, the Avs going to get this one out and down the ice. Toronto Stetcher racing back from it. Colorado's a quick team. Leafs are going to have to keep their feet going. Avs going to dump this in. Here they come off the near side with a shot. Deflection. That one goes just wide. Back around the boards behind the net. Colorado working it back to the point. Makar with a long shot looking for a tip. That one misses. Michelli up on his man a little slow. Avs able to work the puck. Here's a long shot. Rebound. Makar shot right on. Wall bobbles it. It's between his legs. He's going to squeeze the pads and hang on to them. Nice couple shots there by Kel Makar. Makar again not happy with the play by his team yesterday. On Friday, they got beat up pretty good by the Flyers. Nick Robertson from his back tried to throw this one towards the net. Heads up play there. Duke, that's right. We need some good discipline. Good discipline. Lisa, they got to be smart. Have to be smart. Beverly, it is coming down. It is coming down. All right, face-off coming up here in the Maple Leaf zone. Robertson going over the iPad with the coach. Here's Jacob Quinlan up from the Marlies, winning his first draw here tonight. And this one is thrown down the ice, but it's going to go out of bounds. So Jacob Quinlan, 27 points in 28 games with the Marlies this year. We were at a game earlier this year, and Jacob Quinlan put up a hat trick. It was pretty awesome. He's a nice young talent developing well for the Maple Leafs. Looks like he's here with, let's see, turn around. So off the draw, looks like Cowan is going to be here with Quinlan and Lorentz. So that's going to be your fourth line. So it looks like Scott Lawton has indeed jumped up to the second. Lawton has been playing very good hockey as of late. Cowan going to tip this one out. Quinlan racing for it. Colorado very quickly send this down. Brett Burns, 974 consecutive games, third most in the NHL right now. He is a beast. Burnsy just plays. He is a tough, tough guy. Joe, how's it going? Going for the Avs. So 974 consecutive games for Burns. Right after him is Suzuki at 507. So he's got a way big leg up on Suzuki. Matthews going to take the draw to the left of the Colorado netminder. A little bit of a scrum. Toronto wins it back. It goes between the D, and Jake McCabe has to race back, and he's going to put it off the boards. Up to Matty Nyes. Nyes going to turn. He's going to flip it in. So it looks like Nyes is playing up here with Domi and Matthews. Domi off the boards. Back to the point. They're going to keep it in. Matthews trying to go around behind. Got tied up there. Natch is in there. He's digging. Comes in the corner. Being held here by Manson. Picked up by McCabe. McCabe behind the net. Trying to come right out in front to Nyes. Whacking his stick at it. It's loose. It's loose. Matthews shooting. Big save as Blackwood comes sprawling across. He tried to cover it. He couldn't. Matthews with a good sharp shot. But Blackwood able to get across. And he's pointing at his helmet. I wonder if he's got a strap loose. No stick for Blackwood. Toronto keep this one in. The goaltender, no twig. Leafs, Nyes had it in his feet. Couldn't get it out. Look out. Almost got smoked coming across the middle. Passes intercepted. Right back to Ekman Larson. Going to move it again. Toronto. Lawton going to turn this one around. Slow things down. Get things back in order. And here comes Tavares now. Tavares, he's going to work up. They're calling them the Oakville Connection. Quick shot from a sharp angle. Comes all the way around back to the point. Leafs playing it right back in. Tavares coming around behind the net. Gets tied up with Makar. Puck going to come to the point. Benoit with a shot right on. Tavares picking up the rebound. Spinning around. Trying to flip it. He's going to go to the point to Benoit. Benny across. Here's a long shot from Stetcher. That one goes wide. Benny is pinching up. Benny has this in the corner. He gets hit by Natushkin. Toronto trying to strip it free from Colorado, but the Avs going to move it. Nelson getting it all the way down the ice. Stetcher is back. He's being worked over by Lehkonen. He's trying to shake him free. He can. He's going to move this puck up. Tavares now getting attacked from behind, able to get it to Benoit, and Benoit sends this one down the ice. 5 minutes gone here in the first period in Toronto. 3-2. The shots on goal. Leafs with the 3. Here come the Avs right back into the Leaf zone. Carlo going to pick this one up. He's going to send it around. Riley puts it off the boards and down. Nick Robertson racing to pick it up. Robertson spinning around. He's going to turn. His pass attempt gets blocked. Michelli blocks an outlet pass, but the Avs pick up the loose puck. They're going to bring this one down into the Leaf side of the ice. A bad drop pass. That's intercepted by Toronto. Spinning around his wad, and he's going to hand it right back to the Colorado Avalanche. Brindley going to play this one back, and the Avs in their own zone. Makar looking up ice. He's going to work it forward. Here they come with a big hit. Jake McCabe steps into his man. Toronto going to pick it up, trying to play it around the boards. Colorado intercepts to the point with a long shot down his wall. He's going to cover it up, and a nice save and a nice period of play here for both the Avs and the Maple Leafs. 6 minutes gone in a very quick pace. DV8, how's it going? Quinlan, 1-for-1 on the faceoff. Like to see it. I'm a big fan of Quinlan. I actually just purchased his Young Guns rookie card. Have that coming over to me soon. Go Leafs, go get the win. Yes, indeed. Need to see it. Rex, what's going on? Let's go Avs. Wants the Avs to pull it out. If you're just joining us, welcome into the stream. It's our first of 3 today. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? Off the draw, Domi, he's going to try and get into the corner. Can't, puck comes to the point. Avs walking up with a shot. Wall's going to hang on to that one as well. Hey, Guy, welcome in. Go Leafs, go. We're kicking it off today. The Leafs and the Avs, they're going to go to commercial break. Coming up after this game, we're going to switch gears because we got a couple of foosball games to get into. It's all going to start with the Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Patriots and the Broncos coming up immediately following this game. We are going to join that in progress, and we will automatically time warp you. We're going to switch you from here over to that game. And then tonight, immediately following Denver, New England at 6:30 is going to be LA and Seattle. So we got you covered all day today. So if you're not going anywhere, you want to stay out of the cold, put those fluffy socks on, pull up your blanket, keep your phone, iPad, or TV ready to go because we will be here all afternoon. 3 separate streams, and we will jump from one to one to one, and we will move you along. Chris says, go Rams, go. David, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Mateo, how's it going? Who's playing better? Right now, it's pretty even. Right now, it is pretty even, Steven. Both teams working it across, and they look good. What's up, Gracious? How's it going? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's right. Let's pull it up. Where is our sub count right now? Let's see. Where are we currently sitting? Oh, it's behind the image. It's behind the image. All right, let's move this image. Let's move it, move it, move it, move it. There we go. Boom. 5071. All right. Do us a favor. Hit that subscribe for us if you haven't already. Let's see if we can get us up to 50,100 today, and hopefully we can stay up there. Hit that thumbs up button for us. Hit that subscribe. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. 5072. We'll check in a little bit later and see how the count is going. So thank you so much. Thank you for doing it. There we go. Jamie Lynn coming in. Lighten the blue lamp. That's what it's all about. Coach gave the Leafs a lecture. I hope somebody gave them a lecture. They got to start playing good, but they're looking good here today so far. Rick in the house. What's going on, Rick? Welcome in. Joe's calling Broncos to win the Super Bowl. Wow. There, it's going to be tough to do. We will see. I think the Patriots are going to beat them, just saying. Will 89 get a hat trick this season and break out? Wouldn't that be something? Off the draw, the Leafs going to pick that one up. I would love to see 8-9 pick up the trick. That would be something special. This is going to be played down. Joseph, the legend. Thank you for going legend status. Here's a shot by Nelson, and he scores. Oh, no. The Avalanche opening the scoring as Brock Nelson comes in and buries it. And by the way, legend, thank you for that subscribe. And oh no, Jake McCabe, a little saucer pass to Ekman Larson. Matthews can't get it. They turn it over, a quick pass to Nelson who comes in, and that's when Joseph Wall should have had. Glove side, Joseph Wall goes down. He's got the glove in a good position, but he just misses it. So a nice snipe here from Brock Nelson. The Avs 25-1-4 when scoring first. Yikes. Undertaker, what's going on? Golfing season starting April 1st. And looks like something in the net. The officials are fixing something in the net. The camera shattered. So a little flip pass. Matthews can't get it. Ekman Larson can't get it. Nelson goes down and just blasts it. And it looks like the glass on the front of the camera may have shattered. And yes, the puck hits that piece of that glass camera, and it just shatters, and the cover of the lens just comes off. So the officials doing a little cleanup in the net there. Yikes. They're not wearing the white Nordiques shirt. I know. I would have loved them to wear the white Nordiques shirts. That would have been awesome. I don't know, Mike. I don't think he sucks. I mean, Wall, he's beaten Colorado both times he's faced them. So I would have, he's pretty good. That's right, Rick. Olympics coming up. Actually, just before today's game, I was taking a look at the Olympic schedule, and oh my goodness, like, can they give us the worst times for hockey? 10:45 a.m. Like, some of us have to work. This is going to be dumped in. Colorado back in their own zone to pick it up. Trying to break it out. Toronto can't cut it off and intercept. Cross ice pass. Kel McCarr, the only assist on the goal from Brock Nelson. Leafs going to work it up the far side. They're going to turn it over again. Bad pass by Carlo in the high slot with the shot. Wall's going to make that save. Avs working it back. Lorentz, he can't stick check him from behind. He got to get in front of him. Cowan trying to take it away. He does, but it comes to the point. Held in by Manson. Going to put it across. Long shot. It doesn't get through to the net. Back to the point again. Avs keeping this one in. Here's a one-timer. That one is deflected wide to the corner. Coming up, another shot high, and that one is going to go up and out of play. As Manson, 94.5 miles an hour on that slap shot. Wow. Yeah, I'll be watching it for sure, Jeff. I'll be watching the Olympic hockey for sure. But my goodness, it just makes it hard. Would you call out players and say they suck if you knew their relative? Absolutely, Lisa. I would listen. I would 100%. I can't speak for other people. Not necessarily. I would just blanket and say, hey, this person sucks. But I would at least explain what they were doing that is bad. I mean, it's one thing to say anybody sucks, but you got to explain why you feel that way. As picking this one up in the corner, coming around, gumdrop, what's going in? Dallas in the house, good night, welcome in. Here's another shot, that's going to be knocked aside. Bobby McMahon tries to stab it out of the zone. He misses, comes around behind the net. Avs setting it up, Lehkonen up across, and they score again. Well, I've seen this story once or twice. It's going to be Nelson again, his second of the game. Lehkonen setting this one up from Gretzky's office behind the net. Makar kept it in. The shot from the point, it was deflected. They're able to keep it in. They're able to work this one through. Good offensive zone presence by the Avs. Lehkonen behind the net, passes it out, sitting right on the goal line. How does this one go in? So he goes up over the shoulder. Did this hit off of the back of the goaltender? So the shot comes through, and I think it's off the back of the shoulder of the goaltender into the net. So some sniping, some sharp shooting here by Brock Nelson, and coach going to call a timeout. Maple Leafs going to call a timeout. He's not saying anything. Is anybody going to say anything? Is somebody going to talk to this team? If you're going to call a timeout, you got to shake some skulls, wake them up a little bit. All right. Maybe it wasn't an official timeout because that was way less than 30 seconds. And they dropped this puck. Here comes the top line for the Leafs against the top line for the Avalanche. Avs up 2 here early. 10 shots already. Nichushkin and Lehkonen picking up the assist on that Nelson goal. Pass over to McCabe. He's going to dump this one in. Leafs got to get their feet moving. Matthews has this puck. Matthews spinning out of the corner. He's going to feed this back all the way to Riley. Riley walking right up, shooting. It's loose. And Blackwood is going to cover that one up. Leafs will respond. I agree. Sam. They need a talking to. They need some passion. All right, maybe it was an actual timeout. Okay, so they just showed us the bench after the timeout. Coach is given some instructions. So let's see. Berube, gosh, that gash on his head looks so bad. Hey, Don, how's it going? Welcome in. Nelson is on a Hattie watch. Mackenzie, Nelson is so good. I liked him over on the island as well. McKinnon going to play this one up, spinning away from Carlo. Back to McKinnon, cross ice, back to the point. Burns feathering it through with a deflection that goes wide. Picked up here. Nye's going to get it out. Domi slow coming over, and Colorado just working Toronto right now. Natchez going to spin away from Domi. He's going to play this one up, and the Avs putting it in the Leaf zone. They're going to come back around. Hey, Joshua, how's it going? Glam, what's going on? Kept Marner back. No, thank you. I'm good. Here comes Robertson. Robertson going to flip this one down in the corner. Chris, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate that very much, Chris. Back behind Colorado now. They're going to try and work this out. Remember, Toronto did go down too early to the Golden Knights on Friday, but they were able to bounce back and make a game of it. Avs going to turn it over in the slot, picked up here by the Leafs. Robertson tries to chip it up. That one's blocked, and it comes back. The Leaf defender going to set it up. Benoit going to put this one across over to Michelli. Michelli hitting the red line, going to snipe this one all the way down around the boards. Avs going to pick it up as the Leafs making some changes. Makar going to look up ice. 4 shots only for the Maple Leafs here so far. This going to dump it in. Carlo there on the corner, going to send it around to Riley. Riley, a weak tip, trying to get it up to Quinlan. Quinlan, he's tied up along the sideboards here. And finally, Lorenzo's going to get this one out, but the Avs going to put it right back in. It's a new day. That's right. Hey, Randy, how's it going? Randy, not a fan of Mitchell Marner. This background, Leafs going to try and get this one out. Sam, did you cheer or boo Marner when you were at the game? Although I think I know the answer. Oh, Hayden, I was having some fun with it. We had some great fans in our section. And I will say this. As, again, Blackwood is going to hang on to it. They're going to go to a commercial break. So Mitch Marner had some phenomenal seasons here for the Toronto Maple Leafs in regular season. He had some great regular seasons. Heck, he cracked 100 points. Hey, Jay, how's it going? Gonna watch reruns of Rope. Jay, you're killing me. So Mitch Marner did have some great regular seasons. Was he frustrating in the playoffs? Yes. Was I bothered when Mitch Marner, who was having a terrible playoffs, was screaming at all the other playoffs to wake up? Yes, it bothered me. Did I find it hysterical when William Nylander yelled at Mitch Marner to stop crying, bro? Yes, it was funny. What bothers me about the Mitch Marner situation is how he left Toronto. I recognize he was a great talent here, but how he left Toronto, similar to how Tavares left the island, where the Islander fans will never forgive him. I don't like that he knew he was leaving. He wouldn't even negotiate. And the fact that he was at all-star games talking with players, asking what it's like to be in Vegas. The fact that, he blocked 2 massive trades that it could have helped our team. That bothers me. Now, I know he has a no-move clause. He's fully within his right to do it, but I just don't like the way he left the city. Was not good. Hey, B. Disney, how's it going? Welcome in. Nylander is funny. He's hysterical. He is funny. Sam, don't go to the airport. Oh, yeah. No fooling, Dallas. Not today. You don't want to be at the airport today. Mitch was how many turnovers did he turn over? Yeah. He was a great passer, though. I don't think he's killing it in Vegas. He's doing what he does, right? He picks up a couple of goals. He's got a lot of assists. He's playing with some phenomenal talents. So he's doing a good job, no doubt. And we would expect that from him. We would absolutely expect that from him. Dan, wow. Who pissed in your Cheerios this morning? You know what, Dan? Dan? I don't like your attitude today, my friend. Where can I find? Hang on a second here. There we go. That makes me feel better. Wow. Yeah, he's not killing it at all. And so listen, he's having a great regular season. That is exactly what we expect. We got our first penalty of the game here. Sorry for the little delay. Colorado Avalanche going to take a penalty. So the Maple Leafs going to get a power play opportunity, a little slash on the hands. I guess a slash on the hands is a penalty today, but we're not going to go into that. Spend all the time. Let's see here. Snowstorm in Dresden, Ontario. Good night. Stay safe. The snow is so bad. The snow is so bad out there. It is crazy. All right, off the draw. Let's see what the Leafs can do on this power play. They win the draw. Matty Nyes is going to turn it over. Colorado is going to send this one all the way down the ice. Going to turn this one around. Here comes Michelli. On the move over the line. Going to flip this one over to Tavares. Going to cycle around. He gets tripped up behind. Hey, Andrew, let's tie it up. That's right. Back to the point. Over to Riley. Riley trying to put this one around. Here's a shot. Spinning it around back to Riley. Come on, Leafs. Put this one in front. Put this one in front. Riley still with this one. Down low. Kawhi didn't get it and hate it, and he said he didn't. Yeah, the whole way Kawhi left too was nasty. Here's a quick shot trying to come through, and a nice save by Blackwood again. Gonna hang on to it. Doesn't deserve the hate everyone had. Bad playoff. Leafs fans, so toxic. So I disagree, Joshua. I disagree with you there. Kawhi didn't get the hate. He said he didn't want to be here in the first place. That's true. He said it, but the public didn't know that when Kawhi first said it. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Welcome in. Karma got Kawhi. Steve, that's right. It sure did. Yeah, Gorash, it is crazy. It is very, very, very crazy. You got that right, Joker. You got that right. All right, let's go. Power play, 108. Pick it up, Leafs. Let's see. Back to the line, the Leafs. Over to Michelli, into the slot. Tavares, he can't turn and shoot. Riley at the point. Riley going over to Matthews. Matthews. Leafs, they're just going to pass it around. Matthews, backhand. That one's going to go through the crease. Got to get some shot on net. Hey, Ark, how's it going? Welcome in. Trying to come through. Nelson shorthanded, and that's going to go up and out of play. Angela, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. 47 seconds. Let's see if they're going to switch up their power play unit. Yeah, Riley's going to go off. Hopefully some of the others will as well. The Gator, what's going down, Gator? Hope you're doing great. I will not be, no. All right. Face-off going to be in the Leafs zone. Avs were 2 for 2 on the penalty kill last time they played a couple of weeks back. Theo, Sam Eagle in the house. What's up? Oh, enjoying the cold. It's cold. It's snowy. Feels like being on Hoth right now. Here comes Domi in over the line. Domi fumbles it. Bobby McMahon going to play this one around to the back. Over to Domi. Domi tripped up right in front of the official. Let that one go. Back with Domi. Domi to the point. Robertson. Back over to Domi. Domi going to cycle this one. Cowan to Domi to Cowan. Over to Ekman Larson. Still no shot. Just cycling it around. 7 seconds to go. Back over to Domi. Good passing, but no shot. Still no shot. Ekman Larson going to give it away right as the power play expires. Colorado coming in. It's Makar with a shot off the blocker. Rebound again coming across. And Ekman Larson diving across to make the save. Toronto going to pick it up. They're going to get to the red line and dump it down. How they pass it around so much, nobody shoots the puck. That is a problem. You got to shoot the puck. 70 is more. It's great. Nice, Jeff. Toronto going to chip this one in all the way down. Going to come back and get it. Colorado racing. McCabe trying to get back. Colorado gets there first. Over to Natchez behind the net. Natchez to McKinnon. Over to the point. Avs setting it up. Long shot with a deflection. That's going just wide. 6:40 to go. 6:40 to go. This coming all the way down. Cycling around, Colorado going to pick this one up, working at the side. And this coming down. Riley back to pick it up. Riley going to move this up to Cowan. Cowan, look out. Cowan, don't give it away again. Cowan going to spin away from his man, getting this back over to Riley. Riley going to put this one up, turning it over, and the Avs right back into the Leaf zone. Leafs going to back this one up again. They're up to 7 shots now. Riley going to pinch it up. Tavares chips it to Cowan. Cowan, he tries to go wide to Michelli. Puck hops over the Colorado defender's stick, comes to Michelli behind the net, out in front to Benoit, and that one is knocked away. Right idea there by Cowan. Cowan has it again behind the net. Cowan bringing it all the way back over to Benoit. Benoit throwing it towards the net. That one goes wide. Cowan going to pick this one up, getting it back to Michelli. Back to Cowan, tipped over to Benoit. He misses that one. Cowan racing back, and he was able to bother Nelson just enough. And now Cowan blows the tire. He goes down. Colorado going to pick up the puck. Back into the zone is Nelson. He's going to put it across for a deflection. That one goes wide. Ekman Larson in the corner going to throw some hits, throwing the weight around. They're digging this one out. Back across, picked up. Michelli has it in his skates. He's going to move a little flip up. Domi going to race for it, and Girard is there to pick this one up. 5 minutes to go here in period number 1. Colorado 2-0 over the Maple Leafs. Leafs going to play this one up. Matthews just going to chip this one down in the corner. Nyes going in here after it. Domi in front for Matthews. Not Matthew Nyes with a tip. That one goes just wide. Makar. Up to Cale Makar. Going to drop this one back with a shot right into the chest of Joseph Wall, and he's going to hang on to it. Wow. Coming real close. All right, folks, they're going to go to a commercial break. Welcome in. Thank you for being here tonight. Do us a favor, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button for us. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe as well. We appreciate it so much. Big Bone, I agree with you. They should have never traded Fraser Minten. Wow, is he a nice young talent? I like Minten a lot. All right, folks, we have something pretty amazing happening with one of our moderators here in the chat. And Beverly, if you want to drop your link in, you absolutely are free to do so. So our mod Beverly, who is absolutely awesome. Everybody knows Beverly. She is super, super nice. Keem Golden Knights fan, thank you for hitting that follow. Beverly's granddaughter is a lifter, and she is trying to get down to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic to break, was it 3 world records in lifting for her weight class. So we want to support Beverly. We want to support Beverly's granddaughter. We want to see her get to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic. It is a big lift, and we are going to help try and fundraise a little bit. So if you are able, and if you'd like to help support Beverly, she's going to drop a link into their fundraising page. And normally we don't do this, but Beverly is so awesome, and her daughter is breaking all kinds of Canadian records, and I want her granddaughter, and I want to see her get to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic to break some world records. So Beverly's going to get a link. She's going to drop it in, and Beverly, if it won't let you, it should let you. But let's get that link in, and let's see if we can help support the family to get them down for the Arnie Classic. It'll be pretty awesome. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. And we will get this one going. Sonny, what's going on? Of course, I remember you. Of course. Of course. Here we go off the draw. Avs going to win this one. They're going to send it up. It's knocked down. Colorado back into their own zone. Going to back this one up. Back. Toronto trying to intercept. Came out in front. Avs going to jump all over this one. They're going to bring it up. Skittles, good to see ya. Here comes Tavares. Tavares going to back it up. Leafs going to regroup in their own zone. They're going to play this one around. Lots of passing. No shooting. Got to shoot more. Only 6 shots here for the Maple Leafs. Back at the side. Yeah, sorry, Beverly. I didn't give you much of a heads up there. Trying to bring this one out, so the link will be coming imminently. Tavares behind the net. Going to center it in front. Lawton trying to chip that one. He couldn't. Bobby McMahon there as well. Couldn't get a stick on it. Avs going to bring this one out. Over the line, a little drop to Natchez. He bobbles it, goes to the boards. Going to play this one around behind. Trying to strip this one around. Riley going to flip this up. McCabe is trying to drive it, but Avs bringing it all the way back to their own zone. Going to now work this one forward. Little juke and jive cutting through the middle. Tripped up. Nick Waugh coming in. We got a penalty coming up. This is going to be a trip. And is this going to be against the Maple Leafs? So Colorado now is going to get their first opportunity on the power play, and it's going to be Simon Benoit. Benny going to go to the box for the trip. Yikes. So Nathan McKinnon just stepping into Bobby McMahon earlier. Nathan McKinnon so hard. Wow, Environment Canada now warning snowfall may exceed 50 centimeters. That is crazy. That's a lot of snow. That's a lot of snow. Right now, I feel like Minton would have been better. You know what? I don't disagree with you there, Hayden. You know, Cowan he's learning. Here's a shot right off the draw. That one goes wide. Cowan is learning, but he's made some very critical mistakes. This is going to be played up and all the way down the ice. They need a new strategy, like screen the goalie. Yeah, that would be a good one. That would be a good one. It's not that hard to figure out. I just don't know why they don't do it. Here comes Natchez. Up, in, over the line. Natchez going to throw this one over to the boards on the far side. Avs with possession, setting it up, a little collision behind the net. It's a turnover. McCabe sending it to the line, but Nathan McKinnon, like a center fielder, gloves that one down and keeps it onside. Avs working it back down low to McKinnon. McKinnon sees Nelson open on the face-off dot on the near side. Over to McCarr. McCarr over to the far side. That one is bobbled. It's turned over. And finally, the Leafs get it all the way down the ice. 2:34 to go. 2:34 to go. Matthew finishes his career. No, I don't think he will finish his career in Toronto. At some point, he will move on. Nelson to the point. Back to Nelson. Nelson looking for the natural Hattie. McCarr going to the far side. Walking up, a little flip pass back. McCarr to McKinnon. Here's a shot right on. Natushkin going to get this over to Nelson. Nelson bringing it to McCarr at the point. Across. Good puck moving here by Colorado. Here's a shot knocked down. This is going to be played across. Colorado still with it. Nick Waugh trying to interfere. Can't. McCarr down low, walking right out of the corner, in front with a shot right on. Big save. 2 big saves. 3 big saves. Wall is finally down as Natushkin comes out. Passes it in front. Big save, a rebound. Natushkin whacking at it, trying to put it in, and Joseph Wall looking good. Hey, Princess, how's it going? Snow day. Oh, so much fun. Oh, so much fun. That's right, Guy. Happy birthday to Kathleen. Great wall. He was a great wall there. Matthew finishes his career as a famous painter. Bob Ross. 2.0. Listen, Matthews, it's going to be interesting to see in a couple of years, because when Matthews' contract ends is the same year when Connor McDavid's contract ends. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the long run when those days come up. Here's a pass over to Lawton. Lawton in a backhand. Big save by Blackwood. Lawton has been getting so many chances lately. That was a good rush with 1:28 to go in the period. Toronto going to send this one down right on. Leafs are going to switch it up a little bit. Burns going to pull up behind the net. 1:18 to go here. First period of play. Burns, long pass up over the line. This is going to be flipped down in the corner. Ekman Larson is going after it. He's going to play this one around on the side. Toronto can't get it out. Held in. Nice little dangle. Walking right in. Shooting into the glove of Joseph Wall. What a play by Sam Malinsky. Just dipsy doodling his way in, and a beautiful shot. And Joseph Wall flashing the leather. That was a nice one. Real nice goal. Steven Lorentz up to Lawton. Lawton had his chance, trying to go around the goaltender, but just not far. Yeah, McDavid is a Toronto kid, so I mean, it's always fun to speculate. And with both those contracts coming up at the same time, man, it'll be interesting to see What's going to happen? Off the boards, Ekman Larson, but that's a couple of years away. Going to rip this around. 44 seconds to go. Toronto going to get this one out to the neutral zone. Avs going to turn, bring it right back in. 28-19 on the shot attempts. Here's another shot and a big save there by Wall, kicking that one to the corner. Toronto, look out. They play it right in front of their own net. Bobby McMahon going to carry this one up. 18 shots now for Colorado in this period. That is a lot of shots. A lot of shots. This can be flipped up and all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call. So with 14.2 to go, the Maple Leafs are going to have a chance. Win a draw, get a shot on net. That would be real doozy. If you're just coming in and joining us for first period action, again, thank you so much for being here. We are 23 subs away from our next little milestone. So if you haven't hit that subscriber yet, if 23 of you could click that subscribe, we would certainly appreciate it. Go Leafs, go. Let's do it. Here's the draw. And Colorado's going to win this one. Avs going to flip this one up. And all the way down. Boo. Icing is waved off. Leafs going to go back, pick this one up. Time is going to expire. Time expires, and the Avs going to take a little bit of a lead here, 2-0 after one. Going to intermission. Oh boy, it was a tough first period for Toronto. Tough first period. They had a couple of chances, not many, but they need more shots. Gargellian, I just subscribed. You're a Sabres fan. Awesome. Hey, how about them Sabres? Holy smokes. They've been lighting it up as of lately. We're going to see the Sabres this week, and thank you so much for subscribing. We appreciate it. David, thank you for hitting that share out, sharing us out. Road Warrior, what's going on? Question out of curiosity. Do people panic by storms? Here in Kentucky, they made it seem like the equivalent of 50 centimeters, but it's nowhere near that much. Road Warriors, yes and no. I don't think it's nearly as bad as the panic buying that we've seen previously. Some people certainly do. But we stocked up on some food, like some food stuff, so we could make a couple meals for today. But tomorrow it'll be perfectly fine. And truth be told, if I needed to go out today, like I went to Tim Hortons this morning, Timmy's was open, people were there. I know the grocery stores are open, so if we needed to get stuff, we can. It's not as crazy. Here we go again. Thank you for subscribing. Love that channel name. Love that channel name. All right, let's get into the stats. And thank you, everybody, for continuing to hit that subscribe button. Beverly, if you want to drop the link, see if you could drop it right in here to the into the chat, because for some reason I can't log in and grab it myself. But see if you can drop it in. If not, maybe Dallas, maybe you can, with your super duper abilities, can drop that for Beverly. Sam, I can lend you some snowshoes. Don't worry. Yeah, I stepped down in my boots and it came like way up over my ankle, like almost all the way up my boots. There it is. Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan got it in there. There's the link for help support trying to get a fellow Canadian, as Jonathan says, on the road to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic to set some records. We don't normally do stuff like this, but Beverly is awesome and it's for such a good cause. So we're trying to help her granddaughter get to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic to break some records. So if you're able to, and if you want to support, there's the link. You can certainly do so. A lot of you know Beverly and she is so awesome. Thank you, Jonathan, for putting that one in. All right, let's go through these stats. And if you have any questions, by the way, I'm sure Beverly would be more than happy to answer them for you. So feel free to ask. We just ask that you be respectful and all that jazz. Okay, here we go. 18 shots for the Avalanche in the first period, 6 for the Maple Leafs. That is certainly a problem. 18 shots for Colorado, 6 for Toronto in the shots. Hey, Onyx, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're not too busy today. It's a crazy day. Shots, again, 18-6. Face-offs, Toronto actually has a good advantage there. 12 of 22 gives them 54.5%. So, hey, we'll take that. It's a win in something, right? Both teams 0 for 1 on their first power play opportunities. Toronto leading the way physically, 11 hits to Colorado's 7. 7 block shots by Toronto. So that's the other thing. They had 18 shots on net, There were another 7 that were blocked. That's crazy. 1 block shot by Colorado. Each team with 6 giveaways. So not great there. Everyone is blaming the score on you. On me? On me? What did I do? Oh, I should turn my hat around. Is that everybody saying? Hey, turn the hat around. There we go. We'll turn the hat around. See if that makes a difference for period number 2. Now I got to deal with the bright lights. Toronto did win the first one in overtime, 4-3. That was back on January 12th. Your goal scorers, Brock Nelson, his 25th from Kel McCarr, and Brock Nelson, his 26th from Laakinen and Natushkin. Laakinen got the penalty for Colorado for a slash, and Simon Benoit got the penalty for Toronto. So that was pretty crazy. Can I post our interview? The link? Yeah, Rick, let me go and actually, Rick, if you can probably post the link as a mod. If you can absolutely grab that link, drop it in. Sure, why not? I bet on Vancouver. I bet Vancouver's rooting for Seattle right now. Yeah, Ben, probably. It's going to be crazy. And again, we will have that. Hey, Frank, what's going on? Go Wings, go. We're going to have that game coming up in progress. The Broncos and the Patriots, that's coming up later this afternoon, followed by the Rams and the Seahawks. So all sports, all day, 3 streams in a row. Avs have a negative record since Landeskog got hurt. Owls, Landeskog, you know, it's funny. When he first was coming back, I was like, wow, this guy is going to have such an impact. He's going to be a big impact performer. And he didn't quite give me the feeling that he had the impact I was expecting him to have. I mean, he's certainly still good, but I think it was more like an adrenaline boost and like more of a spiritual impact than a physical game impact, but he is still a great player, and his injuries definitely impact the team. And you know, that goes for everybody. You know, talking about injuries, Toronto have so many key injuries that are really impacting this team. Dakota Joshua, and while I've been hard on Dakota Joshua, he's a big body, right? He's a big body, plays a little bit with a physical presence, and we need that physical presence right now. Toronto has been playing a little small in their lineup because they're missing out on that big body. As well, William Nylander, that injury with Nylander being out, I mean, he's I don't want to say the top dog on Toronto, but he's certainly one of the top dogs. Nylander was leading the team in points when he went out with injury, and that is an option that certainly is impacting the power play. When Nylander and Matthews are both on that power play, it gives you options on both sides, right and left side. You have to defend them both. And with Nylander being out, and when you put like a Michelli on there on the top power play line, it just doesn't have the same impact. No offense, Matthias Michelli, you are not William Nylander. You do not have that same shot. Jangy, what's going on? Leafs gets back for showing the audacity to beat the Avs in the previous game. And I am sure the Avs remember that. I'm sure it was probably even mentioned about not allowing that to happen again. Gumdrop, someone said Nylander. Nylander is practicing, though. He's on the ice. Paul, thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome into the community. Nylander is on the ice. He is working his way through, and hopefully we'll get him back sooner than later, but you still never know. All right, there is some information from Beverly. Anastasia, 15 years old, and is Canada's national champion. She works hard, and she is trying to go to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic to set some world records. So it is a pretty amazing thing, and especially being able to be able to support. And Beverly, I don't know the timing, but maybe before or after we can have, if she wants, have Anastasia come on and do a video, or if you want to do a little video interview, we can post that for you and share it with everybody who's going to help support, get her there. So I think that would be very, very cool. Dakota, how's it going with the condensed schedule? This is what happens. Just got to survive. And that's a great call out. Thank you for that, because that is a great call out. The condensed schedule is crazy. What are they playing? 16 games in 30 days, something like that. It is madness, the schedule right now. and it definitely has an impact. So coach canceled practice yesterday, said, hey guys, rest up. It's not an excuse to losing because every team has it, but sometimes you just need those extra days, which would be great. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Beverly, if she would like to do it, whether you want to interview her or you guys want to come on the show, you let me know. We will work with you, but I think that would be a lot of fun. Holy smokes, you talking about the Maple Leafs coming up? Not obviously, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're playing the Buffalo Sabres on Tuesday. That's at 7 o'clock. That is going to be a tough game. Buffalo is one of the hottest teams in the league right now. They then play the Seattle Kraken on Thursday. That's going to be in Seattle. That's a 10 o'clock start. Saturday, they're playing the Vancouver Canucks at 7 o'clock, then Calgary at 10 o'clock on Monday. So you look at that and you say, okay, it'll be a tough game today. It's going to be a tough game against Buffalo. Seattle should be so-so. Vancouver should be a little bit of a break for them. Same with Calgary. And then you go Oilers, Lightning. Well, actually, just Oilers to close out the break. Then when they come back from the Olympic break, it's Tampa Bay, Florida, Ottawa, Philly, New Jersey. So it's a tough stretch here with a couple easy games to finish, and then they get right back into the thick of it with some tough ones. So there's not a lot of room here for Toronto to keep losing some points because everyone else in their division continues to win and continue to pick up ground. The Red Wings have won 4 of their last 5. They're going to play the LA Kings next. Tampa Bay is playing Utah next. They've won 3 of their last 5, including an overtime loss. So they're still getting points. Buffalo, they had an overtime loss and then a regular loss, and then they won 3 in a row. Montreal, they're the only ones that are really losing. Boston has been winning. Florida has been winning. Toronto needs to find some points. It's Kathleen's birthday today. Big birthday for Kathleen. Maple Leafs beat the Senators in the Battle of Ontario in 2002. Those were fun times for sure. Anytime Toronto and Ottawa gets together, it is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hey there, Mike. I don't think the Leafs have the intensity to be competitive. Put it on Berube. And, you know, it's a great call out because intensity, talking about intensity, Haley, intensity is something where you can't really coach intensity. You either have players that are willing to kind of go balls to the wall and get in there and be gritty and knock it around, or you don't. And Toronto has some of those players for sure, but they just look deflated. They go down 2 and they just look deflated. It was Scott Laughton against Vegas who kind of woke them up, right? And I think Scott Laughton, who, again, I've been very hard on Scott Laughton. He hasn't impressed me since coming over in the trade. He's impressed me the last week or so. Scott Laughton is finding a way. Scott Laughton bangs and crashes. I'm glad he's being rewarded. He's being moved up in the lineup. Want to see someone like Scott Laughton now get the rest of this team going. They're not moving their legs like they did the first game in Colorado. They have to move their legs. Laughton is captain material. Like, I wish my team captain was more like him. Yeah, I mean, Laughton is one of those guys. He'll go in the corners. He'll muck it up. You know, he's got to share that around. The Robertson-Cowan line needs to be broken up there. But yeah, I agree, Lee, 100%, especially when you put Robertson out and Cowan out in overtime. And I mean, that was really, really tough. Waiting, we'll see. Kathleen, you really want me to sing? Well, if you really want me to sing, I will sing for you, but it might scare a lot of people away. Hey, Luke, how's it going? Yeah, of course, Joe Sakic. Love Joe Sakic. Some of my favorite Avs members, Sakic and Forsberg, I mean, they were a dynamic duo if there's ever been one. Rick, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And Marie, how's it going? What wrong with the Leafs? They cannot keep it going. The Leafs right now, you know, it is intensity. That is part of the problem. Play the drums instead. Well, I'll leave that for another day. Robertson has done nothing the last few games. I mean, he's moving. Robertson is flying. He's throwing his weight around. He hasn't been scoring. And part of that, I don't necessarily put on Robertson. And so Some people might feel differently. There's 3 guys on a forward line, right? And you need to use all 5 guys need to be involved in a play that's going to lead to a goal. Yes, sometimes you get an opportunity where you steal a puck and you get a break and you come in. But Nick Robertson is the type of guy, he doesn't necessarily need to be set up, but he needs the play to evolve around him. And that is just not happening with Cowan and Waugh. It's just not. Easton Cowan, no shots right now today. He's played at 406. Nick Waugh, no shots today, 444. Nick Robertson, 457 of ice time, no shots today. Somebody just needs to get him in a position to shoot the puck. He works hard. He's a hard worker, but he's got to have line mates that complement him. And right now he just doesn't have it. And again, not the fault of Cowan or Waugh. It's just we've taken these 3 guys and we said, go. And it's like they're feeling each other out. They're trying to come together, and it's just not really, really working. Yeah. I mean, listen, Sakic, when he was on Quebec, was a youngster, was a real youngster. But he's a solid player. He is a solid player. Junior Jays, what's going on? Welcome in. He was singing "My Heart Will Go On." I got to ask, why Tavares and Riley leading the team in ice time? So that's a great point. 7 minutes, 11 seconds for John Tavares. 5:50 ice time for Austin Matthews. Morgan Riley, 8:44 in ice time compared to Carlo, who has 6:48. I think that those numbers are a little skewed after the first period, because when I looked, Tavares had 7 shifts. Matthews had 8 shifts. So Tavares kind of got caught on for a long shift. Could have been, with some icings and whatnot, kept him on a little bit longer. But when I look at his line mates, Scott Lawton at 5:59 of ice time. So very, very, very low. So I think Tavares just got caught on in some of those situations where he had a long shift. That's probably why. I anticipate you'll see Matthews back up leading after the second period. Morgan Riley, in my opinion, should never be leading in time of ice. And we talked about this a lot in the last game. I like to see Morgan Riley around kind of the 3rd or 4th spot in terms of ice time. Same with Brandon Carlo. I would like to see McCabe and Ekman Larson, those 2 leading in ice time. Now I know Ekman Larson's a little bit older, fine. But Stetcher should be a little bit higher as well. Stetcher and Benoit, they only played 8 shifts. Riley has 11 shifts. Carlo has 12 shifts. And again, some of the power play shorthanded opportunities mess that up a little bit. But I'd like to see Riley and Carlo a little less time. Let's see. Alec Kazoo says Leafs are done for the year. They should take a 3-year break. No, I disagree. For your birthday, you got Red Dead Redemption. Nice. Happy birthday to you, Chris. Those are some solid pickups, some great games there. Hey, JDA, what's going on? Welcome in. Would you choose Riley straight up for Hamilton? Let me see. Let me do a little comparison here, because I don't know off the top of my head what is Dougie's salary situation right now. What is his cap hit? Because that is important. So he's a $9 million cap hit. He's a $9 million. Leafs can't afford to bring on a $9 million cap hit. That's a lot. So there'd have to be some salary retention there. Morgan Riley is 7.5. So a little bit of salary, but yes, I would include Morgan Riley for Dougie Hamilton. Again, is Dougie Hamilton the answer to all of our problems? No, I don't think he is, but he's got size at 6'6". I think that certainly helps. It certainly helps Toronto from that fact, but he's 32, $9 million. It's a lot of money, but hey, I wouldn't say no. Would I trade some prospects for him? No, I don't want to see that. You got to include a Riley or something, in my opinion. All right, folks, let's get set. Period number 2 is about to kick it off. Let's do another little sub check. Where are we? Let's see, 50, 72, up to 87. 13 subs away. Great job. Great job. Thank you, everybody. Let's go. Let's do it. Sealk, how's it going? Can Toronto use MLB-style bonuses and delayed payments? Could you imagine? No, I don't think you can do that in the National Hockey League. Here we go. Second period. Time to go. Toronto needs to get on the scoreboard. And they're going to put the first puck on net, and that's going to go just wide. Here comes Makar up over the line. Colorado going Christ's ass. Domi going to tip this one away. Back in there, Makar deep in the Toronto zone. He's digging at it. He's digging, trying to work this one across. And it goes nowhere. Carlo going to send this one down. Toronto for Domi in the high slot. Domi drops it back all the way back into the zone for Stetcher. Domi, shoot the puck. Somebody needs to sit Max down and say, shoot the puck, Max. So many chances he passes this one away. Mario, how's it going? Welcome in. Go Leafs. Leafs going to dump this one in right on net. That's going to be held, and we're going to get a face-off coming up in the Colorado zone. Just pucks to the net. Pucks to the net. That is what you need to do. Adrian, what's up? So excited for the Blue Jays season this year. Me too. Me too. Cannot wait. Spring training just around the corner. It'll be here before we know it. All right, today we're going with the yellow Gatorade because ran out of orange. I thought we had more. I was wrong. Oh, it's no orange, but it's not bad. No Bo, that's right, and that's okay. Colorado in over the line. Here's another shot. And Joseph Wall making his first big stop of the period. Avs just seeming to walk in a little too easy. A little too easy. So an Amazon truck sideways and in a ditch. Oh, my goodness. It is bad. Kind of sucks, but it is okay. That's right, Mike. And don't forget what the Blue Jays did in the playoffs. For the most part, they did it without Big Bad Bo. The question is, does Bo Bichette get the Mitch Marner treatment, or are the Blue Jays going to treat him a little differently? Avs playing with it in the neutral zone. They're going to turn it over. Maple Leafs flipping it down in the corner, giving chase. Bobby McMahon coming in, going to lay a hit on Girard. Bobby tying up his man, and the Avs going to dig this one out. Natushkin going to carry it far side of the ice. Hitting that red line, curling, trying to get it over to Lehkonen. No offside, playing it to the middle. Tavares is going to intercept. He's going to turn. JT going to pass this one up. It's going to come all the way down. Avs cycling it back around behind their own net. Tavares throws a hit, steals the puck to McMahon with a shot right on. Rebound, another shot. Two big plays by McMahon. He tries to bounce it off the backside of the netminder. And a nice stop there by Blackwood, and the Avalanche going to flip this one down the ice, and that's going to be blown down at the Leaf blue line as an offside. Wow, good opportunity there by Bobby Mack. The Big Mac attack with a couple of whacks, and he came close. That was a good opportunity, and he even tries, I love the third one from behind the net, tries to bank it off him to put it in. There's some creativity there. Like to see that. Avs going to win this draw. They're going to hammer it in around. Riley picking it up, plays it behind the net, letting it go. Robertson trying to sweep it out, and he does. It comes out to the red line. Colorado going to put it right back in. Stetcher now going to play this across. 103 goals at home this season. Toronto, that's third most in the NHL. They like to score and score at home. They need to score some now. Going to play this one across. Avs into the zone. Dumping it in, not deep. Waugh picking it up, going to play it over to the Morgan Riley on the open side. Slowly hits the red line and dumps this one in. Nick Waugh coming in, and the puck comes to the line. Ekman Larson with a shot. That one hits a leg. Goes to the side, coming in front. They try and chip it over. Nick Waugh with the hack there, almost able to deflect the puck over the shoulder of Mackenzie Blackwood. And the Avs get this one out all the way down again. Oh, they came close. Toronto back. Quinlan, he's trying to squeeze in, and Manson is going to say, welcome to the NHL, as he lays a hit on him along the boards. Burns throwing this one up far side. Quinlan is going to steal. Quinlan going to play this one back. Here's Carlo going to send it up. Toronto trying to chip it in. Off Benoit. That one didn't go, and it's played all the way down. Back to pick it up is Carlo before he gets put in the boards. Lorentz can't get it. Cowan along the sideboards tries to play it over, can't get it around. Come on, Leafs. Benoit picks this one up, a long flip pass, gets it out. No, it hits Natushkin in the back. Doesn't get out. Now it's flipped out. And Nature's going to bring this one right back in, past Cowan. Cowan waiting along the boards. Quinlan has it taken away from him. Comes to Lorentz. Lorentz going to try and play this one down. Had to play it around Olofsson. Cowan bringing it in. Lost it in his feet and turns it over. Here comes the Avs as the Leafs changing players. In over the line to McKinnon. Matthews up on Nate Dogg. Matthews and McKinnon battling. McKinnon pulls away from Matthews into the slot. Putting it over with a shot and a nice save. It's there at the goal line. It stays out. Domi going to pick this one up. Avs come close. Flipping it ahead. Knies racing in. Too far to get anything towards the net. Knies playing in front for Domi. It hops over his stick. McKinnon going to pick it up and he's hustling back down the ice. McKinnon dropping it over. Natchez back to McKinnon. He loses the handle. Goes to the boards. Picked up here by McCabe. Plays it in front to Domi. Domi's pass too far for Matthews and the Avalanche bringing it all the way back to the red line. Kevin, how's it going? Welcome in. Whew, what a stretch. What a stretch. 20 shots now for the Avs. 9 for the Maple Leafs, each team with 3 shots in this period. McCabe going to play it off the boards to Ekman Larson. Tries to get it to the line. He cannot. Tied up there is Lawton. Lawton gets it out. Domi going to flip this in the corner. He's going to peel off. Tavares going in after it. He doesn't get it. Lawton doesn't get it. Natushkin, long cross-ice pass. That one goes behind the player. Bobby McMahon had to wait, and he's going to just dump this one in. Comes to the side of the net, and Blackwood is going to pick it up and hang on to it. So the pace of play is certainly picking up, but I believe that does favor the Avalanche more than it does Toronto. Joseph Wall coming up with some big stops here, flip-flopping all over the place. Puck was up over the shoulder, a wide open net, and Olofsson tries to kick it in, and Wall sprawls across, but Olofsson missed it. Domi able to bail him out there. Must be tired from shooting. I think they're tired from shoveling. Who am I kidding? Do you think any player on the Maple Leafs shovels for themselves? Nah, I don't think so. Gonna turn it around. We got a whistle. Hand pass called. Now, I will say one of the cool things about being at the game on Friday is they had a little station upstairs where they had a bunch of equipment you could purchase. So they had game used sticks on sale. They were like anywhere from 150 and up. They had gloves that you could buy. They had helmets you could buy. Pretty cool stuff. I didn't buy anything. Hey, John, of course, for the right price. Panarin's a great player. Certainly be interested. Here comes Michelli up over the line. Michelli to the slot, shooting. Nice shot and an even better save there from Blackwood. Michelli trying to play it back. Stetcher walking in. Stetcher toe drag. Stetcher shooting. Big rebound. It's there. Oh, Michelli almost put that one in. Good work here by this line. Third line working hard here for the Maple Leafs. Came up with a couple of good chances. The Avs going to send this one all the way down. The hockey wives. That's right. They send all the wives out to shovel. Bringing this back across. Back around behind. Toronto going to play it ahead. Trying to dig this out. McKinnon is there. Can't stop it. In over the line. Here they come. Domi to Matthews with a shot right on. And another good save by Blackwood. Holy smokes. Matthews point blank. The forwards racing back. Great defensive play by Knies and Domi to get back and take that chance away. And McCabe is going to send this one down. The Leafs are picking it up here. Matthews loses the handle. Nate just playing it up to McKinnon. McKinnon in over the line, bottom of the faceoff dot, plays it to the point for McCarr. He shoots, rebound. They can't put this one in. Oh boy, we're fast and furious now. Look out. And a glove save by Waller. And he's going to say, you know what, folks? We're going to slow this one down just a beat. Good pace. They're going to take a commercial break. Wow. That was intense. Welcome in, everybody. If you're joining us here for the second period, make sure to hit that like button. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience live on the SB12 Sports Network. It's the Leafs. It's the Avs, and this is one heck of a hockey game. 2-0 Colorado, but Toronto with a big effort here in the second period. I think things are going to turn around. Dave in the house. What's up, Jamaica Dave? Hope you are doing well. Welcome to the party. Kat, how's it going? Welcome in. Oh boy. And of course, don't forget to hit that. Where is it? It's this hand. Hit that subscribe for us as well, as we are 12 subs away now from 100. We appreciate it. Following this game, we are going to be flipping streams and moving over to some football for a football afternoon. That's right. It is going to be the Broncos and the Patriots. That one kicks off at 3 o'clock. Well, really a little bit after 3 o'clock. We are going to switch over to that one immediately following this hockey game at intermission. We will hop in and join some coverage and see what's going on, of course, depending on how this game goes and that game goes. But it is going to be a lot of fun this afternoon. And then at 6:30, we're going to have some LA Rams, Seattle Seahawks action as well. AFC, NFC championship games coming up here live on the channel. And the good thing is you don't have to go anywhere. When we end this stream, you will be automatically transferred to the next stream as well. So you can just sit back, relax with your beverage in hand, and we will take you all the way through. TRW, Willman, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. There we go. Go Pats. Go Pats. I'll be honest with you. I'm going for the Pats as well. Andrew says, this team stresses me out. Andrew, I'm with you. That's right, Kevin. We are going to be tired today. At some point, I will have to eat something. So we may snack on stream, but that's okay. We may need a bio break at some point too. We're going to go as long as we can. Off the draw here in the second period, 13 minutes to go. Leafs in the corner of their own zone. Avs holding it in at the line. Ekman-Larsson using his feet to take it away from Brock Nelson. Nelson, both goals for the Avalanche here today. Scotty Lawton almost gave it away. Ekman-Larsson, long pass, hops over the stick of the Leaf player. Comes down the ice. Nick Waugh gonna go change it up as the Avs playing it right back into the Leaf zone. Stetcher kind of stopping it at the line, and Lawton gonna assist this one out. Stolen by Robertson. Robertson. Oh, he gets upended. And he looks at the official saying, what the heck, ref? Philip, how's it going? Welcome in. Nah, Andrew, we'll get there. We'll get there, I hope. I'm pretty sure. This coming in, Tavares has it taken away from him. Here they come again. The Avalanche into the zone. Drury playing it over, stolen by JT. Tavares off the boards, too far out of the reach for Lorentz, and that's going to be an icing against Toronto. It's coming all the way back. Connor Murphy would be a good pickup. Connor Murphy would be okay. I would be okay with that a little bit without looking deep into it. Harvey's, you liked Harvey's? Harvey's is good in Canu. I like Harvey's. All right. I missed whatever the first part of that conversation is, and kids voting for a snow day tomorrow. I'm hoping it's a snow day tomorrow. Stetcher going to flip this one all the way down the ice. Again, Robertson charging in with it. Colorado blows the pass. Here comes Stetcher into the zone. Robertson had to hop onto the bench quickly because he was offside. Avs going to play it around behind. Long pass, rink wide to Natchez. Into the middle of the ice for McKinnon. McKinnon, he's going to dish this one off. Natchez dancing up. Little backhand across in front. Wall tracking that one. Picked up here by Domi. Domi going to chip this one down. He's racing to try and get it a little stick lift. Cannot regroup the puck as Kel McCarr, one of the fastest in the National Hockey League, going to beat Domi to the puck. Colorado playing with it in the neutral zone. Domi played it between his legs. Comes to Nyes. Nyes turning around. Nyes looking nowhere to pass to. Good coverage here by the Avs. Down low to Matthews. He misses it. Domi behind the net. Matthews taking it away from him, and it comes out in Colorado. Parker Kelly going to pick this one up and get it down the ice. Carlo is going to go back, and he's going to get this. We do, Andrew. We need Willie back. Nylander is practicing. That is a good sign. Harvey's is $2 for $8. Really? $2 for $8 on their I'll have to check that out. I'm always a fan for good Harvey's burger. Yeah, oh, their poutines. Rick, their gravy is so good. That's what make their poutines. So it really makes a huge difference. All right, boys, pick it up. 7 shots for Toronto in this period. 5 for the Avalanche. 22-13 are the totals. 11 minutes to go. Me because they suck. Hayes, they got to pick it up. We'll get better. We'll get better. Riley going to send this one around. Nick Waugh going to give it back to Riley. Riley going to try the other side of the ice up to Robertson. Robertson for Waugh. It's going to hop over Nick Waugh's stick. Colorado puts it off the glass. Past Waugh again. Avs had to tag up. Now they're going to dump this one in. They're going to chase. That's right, Lisa. Anyone. Who's going to step up? Who's going to step up? Who's going to be the guy? Waugh had a stick on it, trying to get this. Kelly is there. Waugh got it to Michelli, comes in front of the net. Riley, he gets taken down. Big hit. Nick Waugh stays on his feet. Waugh battling in the corner here with Bardakov. Going to come around behind the net, picked up by Stetcher. He's going to hammer this one down the ice, and that should be an icing call. No icing call. Okay, I thought it was going to be an icing call. Must have been touched on its way down. Thank you, cameraman, for the slow change. Avs right back into the zone. This tip is going to go high over the net. 10 minutes to go here in period number 2. Back to the line. Colorado long shot again. Joseph Woll going to hang on to it and slow this down. They're going to go to commercial break again. Hey, Guy, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in everybody who has been popping in and joining us here today. We appreciate having you here on a very snow. Is it still snowing? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Snow is just going to keep on coming. But I got to give kudos to the fans that are down there today. And I'm sure a lot of them had some kind of a long trek to get there. So congrats to the fans that went down. But I get it, right? When you spend that kind of money on a ticket, you're not letting anything get in your way. You're not passing that opportunity up. Oh, boy. Dallas bring a strawberry jam tart to the barbecue there. Just get the jam going. Who love a good barbecue. Love a good barbecue. Me, I'll get the ribs going. I got some leftover ribs in the fridge. I was going to have those today. Xavier, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Thanks, everybody who's hitting those follows today over on the talk. Wall is ready. 34 is asleep. Deviate. He is having a little bit of a game. He needs to step up. He does. Please host a barbecue meet and greet. Onyx, that would be so much fun. That would be so much fun. Just got home. David, what's going on? Welcome in. Get out of my head. I was just going to say you're in charge of the ribs. The question is what kind of ribs? Because, there's the regular, back ribs that are good. There's the Miami ribs, the short ribs that are good. Oh, so good. Chris, what's going on? Just woke up. Oh, boy. That would be fun. A good barbecue. Onyx, we could maybe make something like that happen. We can find somewhere. I don't know if I would host it here. Not enough room for everybody. All right, coming back from commercial break. That was quite a lengthy commercial break as they clean up the ice. We're moving our way along, just past the halfway mark here of period number 2. Avs still hanging on to a 2-0 lead. Toronto coming closer. Toronto getting some better opportunities. Weather Up says it's going to snow another 5 to 8 per hour. But that's a lot. And I'm going to have to send the boys out to go shovel. Boys, go shovel. They won't. All right, face off in the Leafs zone. Tavares wins that one over. Ekman-Larsson putting it around behind the net. Michelli banks it out in front. Tavares, little stick lift, but it comes out. Racing over for it, and Colorado playing it back in their own zone. Nelson has the 2 goals for Colorado. He's looking for his third. Will it happen? Puck goes behind him. Picks up by Benoit. Going to get to the red line. Playing it in. Tavares chasing. Natushkin has it, and he delivers this one back. Man, I forgot to put my pre-order in for Upper Deck Series 2. Need to get that going. That comes out middle of March. Natushkin playing it across. Walking right up. Here's a shot off a stick. And going to go to the corner. Tavares. Got to get in there. Tavares is tired. Here's a shot. Nice save by Wall. Puck comes to Michelli. Putting it off the boards. Benoit was breaking. Puck didn't come to him. Bobby McMahon. Get back. Cal McCarr going through everybody. We got a broken stick on the ice. Ekman-Larsson's stick got chopped in half. Matthews going to play this down into the Avs zone. Matthews chasing after it. Colorado just turns and plays it up. Carlo bringing it right back down, playing it into the corner. McCarr with it, though. He's going to feather it over. Nye's going to the corner. Nye's going to pick this one up. Nice. Back to the point. Carlo with a long shot. That one kicked aside. Domi going to steal this rebound back. Domi, nice play, and he gave it away. Here comes Colorado. Hustling. McCabe is getting back. Colorado dropping it. Carlo trying to get in the middle. Domi is back. He's going to play this one over. Toronto in their own end. Up the boards to Matthews. Matthews going to curl Matthews in over the line. He's going to feed it over to Domi. Domi back over for Matthews, looking for a tip, but nowhere to go. Matthews back down to Domi. Domi walking around the boards, playing it up the point. McCabe going to cycle this one right down low. Picked up there by Olofsson. Taken away. Back up for Matthews with a shot right on. That's kicked aside. Comes right back to Nyes in the corner. Nyes being pressed on by Olofsson again. Gets it to Matthews. Matthews to Riley. Riley backhand pass up to Nyes. Nyes playing with it. Puck is going to come to the line, and that's out and all the way down the ice. Seeing a little bit of life here from the first shift. That's good to see. San had a robot snowplow, and we just watched him control the plow. It would be a fun stream. Hey, I'd be all for it if I could do it from inside. So good effort there from the first line from Toronto. It's about time. This is an investment. 82 degrees in Jamaica today. It's, what is it, minus 12 here today? It's cold. Doing wings tonight in the air fryer. Nice. I think there's a chili going on. It's football day, so chili is great. We did some wings last night. So at some point, we'll get some chili going on. We got some meatballs as well. All the good stuff. Make the Roomba a snowblower. Lee, I'd like to make the Roomba a flamethrower and have that go melt all the snow. That might be a more exciting stream. Cowan with it. He's going to turn around. Cowan gives it away again. Giveaway Cowan right now. He's struggling. Back behind Joseph Wall here. Has nobody to give it to. Plays it up the boards. Ab's going to knock it down. Riley and Lorentz in the corner trying to get it to the point. They can't. Colorado, they get it to the point. Here's a shot right on. Lorentz stepping up to it. He can't get it out. Riley going to help, and he does. Here comes Toronto. Move it into the zone. Cowan breaking towards the net. Long shot into the glove of Mackenzie Blackwood, so no rebound there for Easton Cowan, who was moving up to it. Are you even trying, Leafs? Are you even trying? I like to try the new battery power snow show. Yeah, Josh, it does look kind of cool. We did buy a snow thrower a couple of years ago, one of those like winter and July sales, and it was great, except when the snow gets too thick or too deep, it just doesn't really work. We're supposed to go to St. Lucia tomorrow, now going Thursday instead of week flight. Oh, JDA, St. Lucia is gorgeous. Never been, but almost went. Cowan behind the net, or Michelli behind the net. Michelli looking, Leafs have nobody in front. Michelli still with it. Gonna give it over to Tavares. Now we got a man in front. Big battle going on. Bobby McMahon being pushed out front. Michelli, Tavares trying to dig in here, fighting along the half boards. Curvanta doing a nice job. Coming to McCarr. Bobby McMahon just flat out nails Kel McCarr. That was from behind. I don't like that hit, but he got jolted real good by Bobby Mack. This can be played down by Kelly. No icing call. It was just as the camera, just off the side of the camera. Bobby McMahon just nails him. You know there's a receipt coming at some point. Turning it around, Colorado bringing this one back up into the zone. Avs walking right up. Everyone just backing away, giving them all the room. Here's a long shot. That one's going to go wide. Back to the point. Toronto needs to get aggressive on the puck carriers. Now they do. Ekman Larson on Natushkin. He's swinging the other way. Still being watched. Pass is going to get knocked down. Bobby McMahon kicking it from stick to skate. Tries to feed it across to Nyes. That one is taken away. Nelson passing it up. It's in the Toronto zone. Benoit going in. Lehkonen is there first. Colorado is winning all the puck battles right now. Here's the shot wall with a save. Matthews with a weak pass to Domi. Domi going to bank it off the boards and down the ice. And Nyes going to go change off. Girard back to pick this one up. Leafs got to step it up. They're a little soft right now, and they're losing all these battles along the boards, battles to the puck. Back over on the side, Natchez is going to go, falls to his knees. Domi has the puck now. He's going to flip this cross ice. Knocked down by Lawton. Lawton trying to field it through to Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh, he has this one, getting it over to Lawton. Lawton, he's behind the net, putting it to the D, and it's poked away from McCabe. Colorado, 2-on-1. Here they come. Colorado shooting. Look at Wall is down in the splits with a great save. Joseph Wall saves the day. The NHL's leading goal scorer, Nathan MacKinnon, with a gift and a beautiful shot and an even better save as Wall goes down and just kicks that leg out. Wow. 4:55 to go here in period number 2. Unbelievable, Chris. Thank you so very, very much for the perfume. There it is, the little wall redemption. Unbelievable. Thank goodness. He's been great tonight. Sounds good, Slayer. Hope your Pistons have a good go around. It's minus 41 in Sudbury. Oh my goodness. Minus 30 with the wind chill. Wow. Those are cold temperatures. That's why I am happy to be indoors. Gonna decompress between all these games. Oh, Kevin, we're just going straight through all day long. I'm so excited for these football games. I am so excited. I know there's a lot of Bronco fans in here today, and I think the Patriots are going to take it. I'm going for the Patriots. I'm going Patriots, Seahawks. Those are my predictions. And yeah, that's who I'm hoping with. I think Broncos are going to be in tough with that injury and just the way the Seahawks played in the last game against the Niners. I don't know how anybody can contest to that. They're just so strong. Cheers, everybody. Oh, I really miss my orange Gatorade. 43 shot attempts from Colorado today. Joseph Wall made a good stop, but a big reaction as Nathan MacKinnon was coming right down, using the full range of motion with that splits, getting the toe towards the post. Rams are going to win all the way. We'll see. Can't wait. Yeah, tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw, tomorrow night in Toronto. I actually looked at potentially getting tickets, but tickets were ridiculously expensive. Thurston, how's it going? Do something, Leafs. Do something for us. Here we go. Face off in the Leafs zone. Bit of a scramble, but Toronto comes away with it. McCabe putting it off the boards. Nick Waz there. McCabe going to get it back. A weak pass up the boards. Lawton banking it up to Lorentz. Back over to Lawton. Lawton into the zone for Nick Waugh. He can't get it, so some line shuffling again, potentially. Nick Waugh working it up top. Going to run out of room. Has to backhand it all the way down in the corner. Lawton couldn't get there. Waugh leaving it for Lorentz to the point. Here's a long shot. Okay, work. Shoot. They can't pull the trigger. They're waiting too long, trying to make that one extra pass. Here comes Colorado. Carlo caught out, and he's going to take a penalty as Cale Makar comes flying in. Brendan Carlo stuck behind him, and he's going to reach around. Hey, Mad Jack, what's going on? He's going to reach around, and he's going to go to the penalty box. So good drive by Makar using his speed. Carlo just flat-footed. Cannot keep up with him. He turns around, and he just gets the whack in on the hands. So good penalty, I guess, to take. I mean, that kind of could have potentially stopped a goal. Leafs need to fight back. Need to get in there. Ooh, some hot chocolate. Hey, Duff, how's it going? Sens have a panic button for sale. I'm curious, Duff, to see what the Sens are going to do. Is Brady available? Maybe that's the key to winning. You need a Kachuk on your team. This is going to roll right on Wall. He's going to hang on to it. Come on, Toronto. Sharky. Go, Sarah. I want to see Cowan get better here. I want to see Cowan grow. Yeah, Stellars, listen, Stellars, Ryan, yesterday wasn't Stellars' best effort, but the team in front of him was not good. Here's McKinnon. McKinnon on the near side, bottom of the faceoff circle, going to work to the other side, back up top. Here's a long shot. Wall seeing that the whole way. Puck is loose in front. It's bouncing around. Toronto going to scoop this one up and get it all the way down the ice. 30 seconds gone here in the power play. keep this one moving. Yeah, not a big fan. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of Carlo, I should say. That was a waste of a trade. Back over, Natchez, tip pass to the point. Nelson with it. Nelson has both goals, looking for more. Toronto pinning it along the board. Stetcher doing a nice job in here, holding it up. McCabe coming over as well. Matthews waiting by the faceoff dot in case the puck comes free. 3 Leafs in there, all dug in. It's going to go to the point, not the middle of the ice. Colorado over to McKinnon. McKinnon working this down to the goal line. He's going to carry. No, he stops almost behind the goal. Has Natchez. Sends it around the boards to Natchez. Comes off. Here comes Matthews, shorthanded. Matthews, little toe drag in. I don't know what he was doing there. He gave it away, but Colorado batted the puck down the ice, and the Maple Leafs setting it down deep, right off the netminder. Here's Lorentz with a shorthanded opportunity to kill some time in the Colorado zone. Still battling here. Colorado player with no stick. Comes to McCarr. Lorentz still battling, hopping around. He's got Lawton in here with him. Finally, Colorado going to move this one up. Over to Natushkin. Bringing it in, being watched by Lawton. Natushkin playing it around behind. Colorado setting it up. 5 seconds to go on their power play. Riley watching his man down low. Here's a one-timer from the point off the board. Side in front. Natushkin with a chance. Can't put it in. Leafs kill it off. Carlo comes out, and he's going to lift this puck down the ice. And they're going to switch it up. Holy smokes. Yeah, gosh, he has not been good. Avs looking to play this one up ice. Scared me when I saw Berube's injury. Yeah, Hekabeka, that does not look like a good gash on the top of his head. That is for sure. Just Minton for Carlo was a bad trade. Never mind. Yeah, Lee. Sure was. It was an ugly trade. This coming back around. Toronto trying to come in. That's right. Reimer in Ottawa now. It's just so strange. Good for him that he's still getting a chance to play, though. Stetcher going to play it up. 1:30 to go here in this period. Michelli trying to bring this one in. Had Tavares along the boards. McMahon coming over. Tavares taking it away. Can't get it to McMahon, and the Avalanche going to put this one across, and they're going to work it out of their own zone. Here comes Colorado through the middle of the ice. Dropping over to Drury. Drury coming right up, shooting. He scores. That one hurts. Everyone just backs away from him. Drury has the puck. Instead of going to him and forcing him to make a move, everybody just backs away. Why are we giving Colorado so much room to move the puck? Like Ekman Larson just backing away. I know he's watching another man. Stetcher and Ekman Larson both go to Kelly. And they just leave him wide open. They leave Drury wide open. Kelly and Curvanta get the assist. Toronto at the end of their shift, just dog tired. Both defense go to the same man. And yikes. Here comes Domi. Domi going to pick this one up to the point. Here's a shot. That one gets knocked down into the corner. 3-0 Colorado. Toronto, quick shot. Nyes loses his stick. Matthews stealing it. Domi has it. Domi sending this blindly over, hits a leg. Nyes going to pick this one up. Nyes to the point. 43 seconds to go. Toronto has it down low. Going to come out front, and Colorado is right there to pick it up. They're going to move this one up, and the Avs putting this one all the way down the ice. Again, welcome in, everybody. Make sure while you're here, hit that subscribe button for us. We're 7 subs away. This is going to turn around. Stetcher throwing it down the ice, hopping. They put it around both Toronto forwards. Colorado 3-on-2, 4-on-3 into the zone. Going to play it for Riley. Riley just tying it up along the boards. Domi is there, going to kick this one out. And this period is going to come to an end with nothing else changing. There goes the horn. And this was a very tough way to finish. Toronto gives up so many goals in the last couple of minutes. Unbelievable. I think the Leafs should sit down with Matthews and ask him where he wants to be traded. He's sick of being a Leaf. I don't think he is sick of being a Leaf. To be honest with you, I don't. Otherwise, he wouldn't have signed that extension. listen, we obviously know Matthews is not the same Matthews as he was. I don't think he's sick of being a Leaf. Is he bothered by something? Absolutely. It's a struggle, right? It is a big struggle, and I don't know what they can do to pull this one out. All right, we're gonna switch gears a little bit here. Can I bring this up? Can I bring this up on? I might have to build this in. Let me see if I can build this in here real quickly. How do I do this? I don't want to break anything. Let's see if I can do this here real quick. Because football game is just getting underway. And we want to jump in and get this organized here so we can follow along with some football. So we can get this. I might have to just very quickly get this situated here for us. Come on. Come on. That's why. Let's go here. Sorry, bear with me a second. There we go. We'll work through all of our stats coming up, but let's bring this up so we can track some football here as the Patriots game just getting underway. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on right now. It's 4th and 4 at the Denver 41. We're going to keep in mind what is happening. I might have to bring up this other thing. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in. Just trying to pull this up so we can keep you up to date on the NFL playoff action as we get going here. But I just have to find what I'm looking for. Is it so hard? All right, let's go through. Meanwhile, let's go through. Was Jack Drury his 8th from Kelly and Caravanta? 14 shots that period for Colorado, 13 for Toronto, brings a total to 31-19, which is crazy. Toronto, 57% in the faceoff circle, almost 58. They won 22 of 38 faceoffs. No power play goals scored yet. 19 hits for Toronto, 12 hits for the Avalanche. 8 block shots for Toronto, 2 for Colorado. Giveaways now 12-10 in terms of, Colorado with the 12. So not a good start here at all. Hopefully the Maple Leafs can find a way back in period number 3. But I don't know at this point. I don't know. John Rock, guys, I guarantee the Patriots or Broncos will score before the Maple Leafs. Well, it's kind of not fair. It's kind of not fair because they're at intermission right now. Yeah, 3rd and 10 on the Denver 41. Right now, current drive for the Broncos, and we will be switching to our full Broncos stream immediately following the 3rd period of this game, so we will join that one in progress. So as we come up to that, we will certainly get into it, but it's going to be a big one. Buffalo won 5-0 yesterday. It is, man, what the Buffalo Sabres are doing is crazy. They are so good right now. Shanahan is loving this season. Broncos just scored, I mean, threw an incomplete pass. Dude, what's up? Going 1st and down. There's a completion. 1st and goal now on the New England 7. So a big play. Pass deep right. Big play there. Broncos look like they could get the first score. Snow day with sand. That's right, Rick. We get to hang out all day long as it's still coming down out there. Riley and Tavares still lead with ice time. Matthews played more in the second. Yeah, let's take a look. Let me take a look at the ice time. I'm trying to keep my eye on the foosball game. But yeah, for the Maple Leafs, getting closer. Tavares 12-31, Matthews 12-22, so just behind him. Tavares -2 now. But it's funny, if you look, 13 shifts played by Tavares, 16 shifts played by Matthews. Matthews has played more shifts than Tavares, but Tavares has more minutes, which means Tavares that line is taking way too much time on the ice. Same thing, Michelli with 11 shifts on for 11:34. Lawton has had 15 shifts for 11:25. So tell me the second line is staying on the ice far too long. They got to make quicker changes. Same thing, Bobby McMahon, 12 shifts for 10:46. Domi, 14 shifts, 10:54. In terms of who's shooting the puck, Lawton has 3 shots. Matthews has 3 shots. Michelli and McMahon all have 2, and 1 for Waugh, and that's it. A lot of forwards without shots. Our defenders, Riley has 5 shots. Benoit, Carlos, Stetcher, all with just 1 shot. So, yikes. Right? Yikes. Second and goal now for the Broncos down on the New England 6-yard line. John, I have no idea, to be honest with you. I have no clue. Thought the Avalanche were forced to fold when the Spirit Red Wings beat them down. Dude, that's awesome. Those were great times. The Red Wing Av rivalries were so good. They were so good. It was nasty. Those brawls they had were just spectacular. Let's see. I'm starting to doubt that Berube is a good coach. I mean, Berube is a good coach, but for whatever reason, and I don't understand why, it's just something is not resonating as we got a touchdown Broncos. Touchdown Broncos on the field. Wow, I did not have the Broncos opening this up with a TD. Unbelievable. That is wild. We knew they would be in there, but I did not think they were going to open it up with a TD. So, hey, good for them. Good for them. I want the Patriots to win. I'm excited for the Patriots to get in there. But let's see if we have... Okay. Sorry, just checking something here quickly. Perfect. So what's going to happen, just to keep everybody up to date, as soon as this stream is over, what's going to happen is we're going to close it out. We're going to flip over, and then we're going to come live again with our football stream. So it'll be a brand new stream. You don't have to go anywhere. You will automatically be teleported over to that other stream. But yeah, looking at the first 2 periods of play here, I mean, while Riley isn't even, and thank you so much for hitting that, is OGH hitting that subscribe. We appreciate it. Chris, welcome in 3-0. It's, again, I don't blame Joseph Woll. Right now, Colorado is just running amok on Toronto. Hey, Donald Tavares is slowing down. He is. But 17 shots in the first period, 14 shots in the second period. You knew they were going to be tough today. You knew Colorado was going to bring it from getting whooped yesterday. You can't allow that many shots on net in 2 periods of play. 17 and 14, that is a lot. Colorado is all over Toronto. Defensively, the Maple Leafs are struggling. The Maple Leafs right now, they're having a tough time moving the puck out of their own zone. They're blocking some shots, which is good, right? Thank you for getting in the lane. They have 8 blocked shots, but to give up this many so far and have 8 more shots that have been blocked, that's a lot. That means if you add the block shots in there, 39 shots towards the net, including the 8 block shots. Excuse me, it's just too much. Time to rebuild the Leafs. Talking about the Sabres. Let's get them young. You know, talk about the Sabres and it's a great call to talk about the Sabres. Because remember, when the Sabres started this season, they were a nightmare. They were an absolute nightmare. The Sabres could do nothing. And all of a sudden, they picked it up and they started going crazy. And we've been talking about Buffalo. Buffalo has been on my team to watch list for like 3 seasons now. I love Tage Thompson so much. This guy, you know, he's a big guy. He's got so much charisma and power and a shot. He can do it, right? But, you know, they have him going. You bring in Alex Tuck. You know, you just bring in all these guys. Plus, defensively, with Rasmus Dahlin, Owen Power, we knew was going to be a solid defender. Bowen Byram there. Like, they just have guys that are playing. They don't have the best goaltender in the world, right? They're running 3 goalies right now. You got Alex Lyon, who we saw him in Florida, and he was okay, but he has a long way to go. You got Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, who we've watched for a while, who they drafted, and he has been exceptional. And then you have Colton Ellis, who's on a rookie contract. So Buffalo is just finding ways to win. They're just finding ways to win. And this is a group of young guys. If we look at their roster, right? Forget about ages or forget about names. 26, 28. By the way, it's Thompson that's 28. 26, 29, right? Alex Tuck, 29. Then you have Jason Zucker, the elder statesman at 34. Then 28, 24, 32, 24, 27, 20, 19, 23, 21, 21, 27, 23. The defense is the same thing. 25, 23, 24, 25, 27, 26, 28, 25. They don't have a single defenseman 28 years old. They have one guy who's 28. Everybody else is under 28 years old. There are two, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is 26. Alex Lyon is 33. They have such a young team, and they've fought, and they've just done a remarkable job putting things together and building it up. So big kudos to the Buffalo Sabres. Being kidnapped for an artisan ice cream breakfast. Enjoy, Kathleen. Enjoy. And again, happy birthday. No Eichel, no problem. They're just battling. Hey, Fred, welcome in. When you pay 4 people 10 plus, but it's not. And now, yes. Okay. So they're not scoring. They're not scoring here tonight. They've had some great opportunities. They have had some great opportunities, but those opportunities have not been the usual suspects, right? It is not Austin Matthews. Scott Lawton has had some great chances. Matthews had 1 point blank chance. That was good. Michelli's had a couple, they've had a couple of chances, but they're not scoring. But in my opinion, it all starts from home. It all starts in your own zone. And that is where they're struggling the most. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think one defenseman makes a difference. Zach broke his leg by bumping into Mr. Ball. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine if this game had Dallas. I mean, listen, both of these teams have had some legends in their day, have had some legends involved, and it's amazing to see. But right now, imagine if it was, Waugh versus Cujo, right? Sakic and Forsberg here with Sundin and Sittler. I mean, what a fantasy booking you could put together between these two teams, right? Be absolutely amazing. Wall is having a good game. Andrew, you're right. Wall is having a very good game. He's had to make some big saves. But when you're getting run around your own zone the way the Leafs are tonight, the goal, it's just a matter of time. Should the goaltender have had the first one? Was it the first one or the second one? One of them on the glove side. I think it was the second one. Yeah, he should have. But again, that shot should have never been able to take place. Should he have made that stop on that last goal coming in? Yeah, maybe he should have. But again, should have never been in a position for that shot to have taken place. Why does it feel like the Leafs are reverting back into the nightmare that was November, early December? Davis, it certainly seems like it. And I don't think, again, in my opinion, I don't think it's a coaching issue. A lot of folks say, "Oh, maybe they're losing the room. They've lost the room, whatever it is." I don't think it's necessarily the case. I think your defensive strategy needs to change. I think the Leafs are playing a little passive. They need to step up. Patrick Wall would have started a fight with the Leafs starting 5. Yeah. I've been forgetting to tap the thumbs up. Oh, Gumdrop, that's okay. That's right. Hit that thumbs up for us. Defensively, you gotta get some grit in here. And that's the challenge. Listen, as much as we can say things about Morgan Riley, He's not the gritty, aggressive forward. He's 6'1". He's 219 pounds. He's got 30 points, but he's a minus 14, right? He has not been having a great season again. I feel like we talk about Morgan Rielly all the time, but let's ignore him. Let's talk about everybody else. Brendan Carlo, he's got size. He's 6'5", 227 pounds. Why is he playing like he's 5'10"? Brendan Carlo should be hitting everything. He should be moving guys out from in front of the net. He's too soft. He needs to be using his size in his weight, which he just is not doing. Stetcher, who we like. Stetcher, in my opinion, has been one of Toronto's best defenders. This guy is 5'10". He's 5'10", $184. He plays like he's 6'5". Stetcher plays the way Carlo should, and he has been a monster. He's been so good. Does he make mistakes? Of course he makes mistakes. But he is a solid defender. I like him a lot. Is he undersized? Yes. But he is really, really good. Jake McCabe, another defender who I like a ton. 6'1", 210, plays like he's 6'5", hits everybody, gritty, greasy, goes in and does what he needs to do. Does he make mistakes? Yes, but he has more upside. When we take a look at Ekman Larsson, a lot of people said Ekman Larsson, he's too slow. Why are the Toronto Maple Leafs signing him when they signed him a couple years back? He's 6'2", 190, another guy who plays like he's 6'5", goes in, hits, does all that kind of stuff. Again, another solid defenseman. Ekman Larsson, when they played, was it like a week ago or so against Winnipeg, he was a +4. He had 3 points. He has not been a minus. In the last 5 games, he was a plus or even. So Ekman Larsson, keep him. I like what he's doing. McCabe, I like what he's doing. Stetcher, I like what he's doing. Even Simon Benoit, who gets the least amount of playing time, 6'4", 210 pounds. He plays like a big guy. He goes in the corner. I have no problem with him. I have no problem with those 4 defenders. It's Carlo and Rielly that drive me nuts. And it becomes contagious. And it becomes contagious and really makes an impact. We need a shake-up here. Our defensive pairings could probably use a little tweaking. But Rielly and Carlo, got to break those up. Got to do something. Because defensively, it hurts. Bring Wendell out of retirement. I don't know if Dougie Hamilton is the answer, right? I don't know if he is the answer. He'll help, but we need one more. We need one more. 2 defenders, I think, will make a big difference, and I bet that will get the offense going as well. All right, we're getting ready for third period time. It's just about set to go. They're on the benches. We're ready to rock, ready to roll. Maple Leafs, Avalanche, 3-0 lead for Colorado. Let's go. And then immediately following this game, we'll be jumping over to the football game. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Jess, how's it going? Jar, what's going on? 3-0. That is correct. Dougie Gilmore, hey, bring him out of retirement too. Leafs going to bring this one in the Avs zone to start the period. This coming around. Colorado takes it away, and they're going to play this cross ice. Maple Leafs have 13 comeback wins this season, ties them for 5th most in the National Hockey League. However, the Avalanche are 28-0-0 when leading after 2 periods. Walensky going to play this over to McCarr. Right back over to little Sam. Sam back to McKinnon at the point. Here's a shot. That's going to go just wide in the corner. Domi swinging his stick at it, trying to knock it out. The Maple Leafs, Matthews, going to play it up to McCabe. McCabe, he's coming up across to McMahon on his backhand. Big save! And he can't tuck it in on the reverse side. Toronto coming close, and now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Toronto getting back, shot, big save, rebound, diving across. And Colorado misses the net as Lehkonen couldn't put it in. And here comes Nyes. Nyes going to carry this one in, flipping it down in the corner. Bernsey is going to slow him up, and they're going to play it away from Tavares. And the Avalanche going around Michelli. Here comes Colorado into the zone. Little backhand towards Rielly. Trips up, gets back up. The Maple Leafs got to play it around. End-to-end action. We go to start period number 3. Nyes going to flip this one back. And Tavares almost gave it away. Yikes, JT. He's getting pressured. Now he does give it away to Tushkin. Natushkin giving this one back. JT with the giveaway. Colorado, cross ice. Here's a quick shot into the chest of Wall, and he's going to hang on to it. Yeah, Jesse, I saw that. Quick start here for Denver. They take a 7-0 lead. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We will be switching over from this game to the football game immediately following. Natchez, so close, so close. Every Leaf defender plays a role too big for them. First pairing guys, second pairing guys, second pairing and third pairing guys. That's a great point there, Pajot. A really good point. Their roles don't suit the player. Colorado turning it over. Toronto putting this one across. Down low for Cowan. To Waugh falling. And here comes Cowan falling as well. Colorado coming. Nick Robertson racing all the way back. Robertson takes down his man. Nick Robertson going to play this one ahead to Cowan. Cowan had a step on a breakaway and was just too slow. And was that Girard? I believe it was Girard catches up to him. Cowan at the end of the shift here gets a pass, had a lane, but just couldn't get the feet going. So, wow. Let's keep this one going, right? It was a good takedown. Picks up the puck. Gives him a head, and Easton Cowan with a chance. And Nick Robertson and Drury kind of going slash for slash here. The end of that shift. So face-off coming up to the left of the Colorado netminder. Simon, how's it going? I'd have to take a look. Yes, Jesse will be live for both games. Here's Domi, a sharp angle shot. And that's a quick save and a hang on too. Wow. Giving up on this team. We don't have all-rounded defensemen. You're making good points, Duke. Cannot dispute them. Magneto, we'll get there. We'll get there. They'll find a way. They'll find a way. We'll get some of these injured players back. Joshua Nylander will come in. It'll spark it up. We just have to get through to the Olympic break. After the Olympic break, it's going to be a big turnaround. I just got a feeling. I just have the feeling. Remember Bob Promer used to store and warm his hands? Those were some good tussles. Off the draw. Back to McCabe at the point. Throwing it towards Matthews, looking for a tip. Wasn't there. Carlo slow coming over. Can't hold it in. See, and that's a difference. When Colorado misses, their defenders are able to get over to the boards and keep this one in. Yeah, 25 points for Minton. He's doing well. Matthews going to put this one over. Bobby Mack taking a hit. Plays it in the zone deep. Avs going to play it around the boards and all the way down. Colorado pulling up. Cross ice pass. That one misses. They keep it in. Manson with a nice job. Sending it in front. Wall is down with a paddle, and a swipe by Natchez almost got it. Best trade Leafs, Ferrero, Murphy, and Vinny Desharnais. I like all three of those defenders. Desharnais has got a lot of size. Very impactful. Hey, Michelle. Yes, we will be live for the Rams and Seahawks. Immediately following this game, we're going to the Patriots and Broncos. And then we'll be to the Rams and Seahawks a little later on tonight. Colorado. Back to the point. One-timer and Wall going to make the save. 16-29. That's right. No trades they can make. Oh, no trades they can make that would improve this team. Ryan, I think there are, but there are no trades during the Olympic break. There is a freeze on trades there. So a nice save there by Wall. But I think they can make something happen. I know you're not happy, but it's the Sabres here. Hey, I love what the Sabres are doing. I wish it wasn't that, keeping us out of where we need to go. But mind you, they're in the top 3 now, so they're not in the wild card race. This being kicked around. Toronto trying to get it out. Hits the linesman. Lorentz had to come back. He trips up, gets it over to Riley. Riley, back pass from Carlo to Riley is behind him. So they can't even pass to each other. Here comes Lorentz. He's going to turn and carry. Lorentz has it stripped away from him. Racing back, trying to work aboard is Stetcher. Getting it up to Lorentz. Lorentz going to try take two. Hits the red line, flips this one down. Rick, I'm with you. I think that's what it's going to be. Here's a pass up. Coming right through. Wall is down. Nelson can't put that one in. Yeah, I know Hamilton is more expensive. They got to, if they're going to make that deal, it can't be 1-for-1. They got to retain some of that salary. This is going to be flipped in. Wall leaving it here for Benoit. Benny. Michelli wants it. Michelli now going to spin the other direction. That would have been a dangerous pass. Ekman Larson bringing it up over the red line. Going to flip it in the corner. He's going to continue to go in. Girard going to pick it up. Ekman Larson puts him into the boards. Tavares. He loses the puck. Comes around behind the net. Tavares is not having a good game right now. McCabe keeps this one in. Nice, slow to get over to the far side. Puck high off the glass. Michelli can't keep it in. The Leafs from center ice just dump it right back in. He's in his early 30s, so I don't think he's too old. Leafs are on a downward spiral. Frank, I hope they turn it around. I hope they do turn it around. This is going to be played across over at the side. Toronto trying to bring it up. Waugh. Back to McCabe, back to Waugh, takes it off his skate, loses it to Drury. Colorado going to bring this one right back in. They're going to play this down. Under 15 minutes to go. Carlo, he's going to throw this all the way down to Cowan. Cowan into the zone, chipping in the corner. Cowan, now would be a good time for you to find some of that London night magic. Start to go on a point streak. Here's a blast from the point. Big save. Toronto side of the net. Cowan spinning away. Cowan trying to fish this over to Nick Waugh. Here's a shot that goes high into the mesh. 14:03 to go. Although he scored today and is a better PP on the quarterback, that's kind of what you need. That is what you need. Basically an offensive Tanev. And at, what is he, 32, I think it was? That's not so bad. That's not so bad. But that's kind of what we need. You know, we need to get somebody who's going to drive the body. Somebody who's going to be a strong defender for us. All right, Nelson in to take this draw against Matthews. Nelson going to win this one back. 14 minutes to go. Maple Leafs. Got to start acting fast. Here's a shot that goes just wide. Rebound picked up by the Avs. Avs going to put this one across. Flipping it up. Avs right back into the Leaf zone. That one, I think, caught the Leaf defender in the face. Stetcher is checking his chiclets. Leafs going to get that one out. He tried to get out of the way, but he took that one high. This coming around, little two-step around. Stetcher going to play it around the boards. Matthews, he's going to chip this one out. Natushkin sending it over. And here's Colorado setting it up in their own zone. No, not halftime yet. Not halftime yet. It's just the first quarter. Colorado going D to D, killing time. That's okay. Run the clock. Run the clock. Faster it ends, gets us to the next game. Benoit going to put this one off the boards. Trying to steal it away. Toronto cannot. Colorado's doing a good job pretty much of playing keep away right now. Frank, no radio show. No radio show. We are live over on YouTube. This around in front of the Leaf bench. Ekman Larson going to play this one down. Here come the Colorado Avalanche up the near side. They got to figure out something, Lee. They got to figure out something big time. Yeah, John, I'm with you there. Need the Pats. Need the Pats to connect. 4th and 15, though. Looks like they're going to be forced to punt this away. Only 7 passing yards for May right now. May is 3 for 6. They're going to go to commercial break. When they return, Leafs got to put up some pressure. We're almost halfway through period number 3. But yeah, 7 yards for New England's quarterback right now. Stidham for the Broncos with 60 yards. Yikes, not good. Not good. Got to do better than that. 12 total yards for New England in this first quarter. Broncos are up to 82. Broncos have had 4 first downs. New England only 1. Yikes. So they're forced to kick it away. Let's see, Broncos are going to have Really, really good field position just over midfield. So we will be there real soon. So right now we got 12 minutes to go here in period number 3. Almost 12 and a half, 12:20. Well, let's go. Leafs, they can pick this one up. Leafs can pick this one up and get it going. We believe. We believe. I hope. We need. We want. Better solution than any trade you can make. Let's see here. I know I missed a bunch of comments. Toronto needs to stop playing in minus 16 Domi. Domi's actually had some good jump today. I actually don't mind what he's doing. Domi's got some hop. He's got some hustle. Jonathan Joseph Wall in net today for the Maple Leafs. They got to find a way. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? Kelly, they'll find a way. They'll find a way there. We know they'll find a way there. We got 12:21 to go. 12:21 to go here. That's right, Kelly. We'll be switching over immediately following this game. We'll be switching over to the New England-Denver game. All right. Bring it back, Leafs. Bring it back. So looks like Nick Waugh coming in to take this draw for Toronto. He's going to win this one back. Robertson got a little bit tied up there with Bardakov. They're going to dump it in. Cowan behind the net. He's coming. Cowan trying to get aggressive. And the Avalanche with ease going to send this one out and all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call. So Colorado face off in their own end coming up yet again. I'm a proud Kirk member of the team. Come on, Leafs. Hey, Lewis, how's it going? Welcome in. Lala getting the popcorn. Matthews, would love to see him jump in there tonight. It's a tough game for this squad. Dig deep. Gotta dig deep. Off the draw, Colorado jumping on it. Toronto keeps this one in. Tavares with a shot. That one gets blocked. Riley throwing this one in. Problem is tree living. We got a penalty coming up. This is going to be against Colorado. Manson going to go to the box. So will this be the opportunity Toronto needs to get one in on the board? Problem is every trade Toronto's trying to do, they keep looking at the Calgary Flames. Calgary will not trade with you, Toronto. You got to look elsewhere. All right, so Matthew Nyes draws a penalty. High sticking to the face. And if they didn't want to call the high stick, they could have called the hook or the interference. Either one would have worked. So here's a chance. Here is a chance. See if this Maple Leafs can get the power play back on track. Need something to happen. Need a big moment. Big play. Tavares in there. He's going to try and kick this one back with his skates. He does. Here's a shot by Matthews right into the glove, but it was a long shot. Got to one-time that. So Matthews, puck comes right to him, and he just pulls this way back. Took a long time to follow through. Here it is. Tavares going to win this draw. Colorado takes it away. The Avs going to bring this one right down. Natushkin, a nice little move. Matthew Nyes tried to take it away, and Natushkin going to bring this one all the way back. Now they send it down the ice. Wall out to stop it. Riley is here to get it. Let's go. Here comes Morgan Riley. Going to drop this one back to Michelli. Michelli putting it over to Matthews. Matthews back to Michelli. Michelli into the zone. Back to Matthews. Matthews coming through. Ran out of room. And Colorado going to send this puck all the way down the ice. 1:20 to go here on the power play. 11:15 left to go in this period. Banking it back to Matthews. Matthews on the move. Trying to move this one down. Trying to come through. Gonna move it across. Let's go. Leafs Ekman Larson. Now he's gonna move it to Domi. Domi putting over to Cowan. He can't connect. That was a bad pass. He was covered all over the place. Gotta be smarter than that. Gotta be smarter than that. Here comes Domi again. Domi gonna put it across. Bobby Mack flipping this one down in the corner. Coming through. Domi is there. Cowan goes down and the puck gonna come out. All the way down again. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Nothing much doing. Ekman Larson going to reverse this one back. Yes, yeah, I agree with you, Ryan. I agree with you. That would not make any sense for Toronto to do. Colorado kills this one off. Nothing doing for Toronto. Bobby McMahon going to pick this one up. Under 10 minutes to go. Leafs down 3-0. Right now, they can't even connect a pass. Puck hopping around through the neutral zone. Nate's just going to pick this one up. In over the line. Cycling this one back. Colorado. Taking a look. Boos are starting at the arena. Fans not happy, right? Making the trek in this horrible snowstorm. And the performance is lackluster. Nick Waugh driving through. Leaving it here for Lorentz. Lorentz. To the point. Here's a long shot. Oh, it hits the goalpost. Hits the goalpost. Unbelievable. Jeff, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Cycling around in the high slot. Here's a shot. It gets blocked. Turning is Lawton. Lawton going to pick this one up. Doesn't go anywhere. Now he's going to wait. They set it up. Here comes Lorentz. Drops it back. Nick Waugh going around. Nick Waugh, nice little move there. Trying to center it back for Lorentz. That doesn't connect. Riley coming in. Centered in front for a tip. That goes just high. Got caught up with Nick Waugh. Walensky going to move it forward. Colorado again with ease. Just hitting the red line. Getting it in the Leafs zone. Leafs turning 8:43 to go. Here comes Toronto. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Kindly hit that subscribe button. It's over on this side. Hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to come back and join us for future games. Colorado in over the line. Bobby McMahon doing a nice job defensively, tying up his man, Domi. Puck goes between his legs, picking it up, trying to get it to McMahon. Bobby knocks it down, but couldn't control. Colorado going to play this one over to the corner. Going to work this one. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Here's Manson for Colorado. Long pass up, dancing into the zone. There's a takedown by Drury. No call. Leafs going to pick it up. Michelli playing it through the middle of the ice. Under 8 minutes to go. This going to the corner. Tavares racing in here after it. JT. He's going to play it. It's behind the net. JT battling for it. Comes around. Toronto has it at the point. Back over to the side. Centering it for Ekman Larson. Doesn't shoot. Now a backhand rebound. Oh my goodness. What a save. A huge stop. Another shot and another good save. Blackwood. Wow. Absolutely just robbed Toronto. Here comes Benoit. Benoit playing this one around the net. Nobody is there. Ekman Larson pinching up. This was unbelievable. Tavares in the corner. No stick for Blackwood. This getting dished around. A big hit there by Nyes. And Riley has to back this one all the way up. Wow, what a stop that was. Riley coming in. He's going to play it around behind the net. Here comes Cowan. Leaves it for the point. Robertson with a shot right on. And with 6:58 to go in the third, we're going to get a stoppage and a commercial break. Lawton's tip off the post. Michelli coming in with a wide open net and a flying blocker coming across to make an unbelievable save. Wow. That was spectacular. That was an incredible stop. Blackwood has been unbelievable today. And I'll tell you, in my fantasy, I had Colorado as a team. And I thought, nope, they're going to be in a tight battle today. And I did not put that team in. Man, now I'm regretting it. They must be picking up some serious points. The only other game in action right now, the Devils are up 1-0 over the Krakens. The Devils 1-0 over the Kraken, and it's Dougie Hamilton with his 6th of the year from Jack Hughes and Connor Brown. That's on a power play. So Hamilton picking up a goal here on the power play. So it will be very interesting to see how that's going to play out. Wow, a lot of penalties. A lot of penalties in that first game. Looks like Shane Wright, a penalty for high sticking. Dawson Mercer got an instigator. We had Lindgren and Mercer dropping the gloves for a fight. Mercer also got a 10-minute misconduct for instigating. Wow. Olesic for high sticking, Hamilton for interference, and Cotter for high sticking. So we got an instigator and a big fight there between New Jersey and Seattle. Interesting. Avs are how you build a team to win with average goaltending. They won a cup with another average tender, Kemper and Francouz. Yes, that's great point. Great point. Listen, Blackwood, you talk about an average goaltender. Blackwood is playing phenomenal right now. The saves that he just made, oh my goodness. 9 shots in this period by Toronto, only 3 for Colorado. Colorado doesn't have to score right now. They're just kind of going to defensive mode. 9 shots in this period for Toronto. Blackwood, phenomenal. Face off in the Colorado zone. The linesman going to take a big spill off the draw. Avs going to bring it around behind the net. Here comes Colorado. Going to bring this one up. Natushkin, a little backhander, going to hit Riley, goes to the corner. Playing it around, Makar takes a long shot. That's going to be grabbed and held by Wool. Big time stop. Toronto's never had a reputation for being nice to fans. Toronto has soft parades for second place. No, I don't recall a time they've done a parade for participation. And no benefits, not happy with this Leafs team. Where will Toronto go next? Terry. Here's a long shot high in the air. Wall going to grab it down, going to hang on to it. 6:37 to go. 6:37 to go. Broncos, by the way, they're driving again. We got a timeout, Denver. Second quarter action. As soon as this game wraps up in 6.5 minutes, we're going to say goodbye. We're not going to do much of a post game here tonight. We're going to exit here and move right into our football. So stick with us, and you will be automatically moved over to that next stream. I just need about 2 minutes to switch everything over. Toronto going to play this one down. Quillen coming in. He's flying, takes a hit and keeps on going. Drives his man hard into the end boards. Jacob Quillen. Nice play there. Being held in the zone. Now Colorado going to bring this one out. Toronto picking it up. And here's Carlo sending it around behind the net. Toronto going to regroup in their own zone. I would love to see Quillen get more time. I like how he's playing here today. Julia, how's it going? I'd start making my way to exit light. This game was over by the end of the second period. This game flipped down in the corner. Domi is digging for it. Colorado just going to put it around the boards. Kept in here by Riley. Everyone went to the front of the net. Riley put it in the corner. So there's just total miscommunication all over the ice. Here's a pass up for Matthews. Matthews couldn't work it. Domi going to pick it up in the corner. Domi is digging for it. This coming at the side. Back to the line for Riley. Riley sending it right back down. Empty net. Toronto pulls their goaltender. Empty net here with 5.5 to go. And Toronto misses the pass. And again, slow to get over to the blue line to keep it in. Missed passes all over the place here by Toronto with the extra man. Riley bringing it in the zone. Taking the shot. Rebound for Matthews. Backhand. And he misses the net. Matthews misses the net with a backhanded chance. This is going to roll down. It's going to be an icing call as Ekman Larson is back to touch. 5:04 to go. Oh my goodness, with an empty net, Austin Matthews just missed. Riley just floating it through. The puck is there. And he just gets it with a piece. Did he get a piece of his glove? Oh my goodness. Leafs cannot buy a goal right now. Unreal. Unreal right now. Off the draw, Toronto going to kick this one back. Riley up to Michelli. Michelli into the slot. Riley keeping this one in. It almost turned over. Colorado getting it. Michelli doing a nice job. 3 Avs in there. And the Avs come away with the puck. Colorado, Natushkin shooting for the empty net. That's going to go wide. in this no icing call. How was that not an icing call? Here comes Nyes. Nyes going to play this one back. Here's Michelli. Michelli being given a lot of rope here tonight, given a lot of responsibility. Playing it in, and of course, Avalanche go off the boards, goes over Tavares' head. Ekman Larson backing it up, going to play this off the boards. Too far for Domi. Colorado going to bank it off the boards. They're going to put this across to Natchez. Natchez with a chance for the empty net. Here's a shot, and Matthew Nyes with a nice save. He's going to give it over to Matthews. Matthews squeezes by the boards, bringing this one in. Matthews coming. Matthews tearing it down, putting it behind the net for Tavares. He misses that. Playing it to the point, and the Avs going to get it out again. Michelli losing it, being watched by Natchez. Michelli going to turn, cut through the middle. He's going to carry. Natchez going to play. Natchez trying to get back. Michelli playing this one over. Toronto coming down long. Waugh gets tripped up in the corner. Avalanche going to center this puck. Natchez dishing it over. Colorado Makar shooting at the empty net. That one is blocked. Another save by Toronto. Here comes Nyes into the zone, being attacked behind. Gets it to Matthews. He loses it in the corner, bowls over his men. And this is going to go out of play into the crowd with 3:26 to go. The Leafs are playing okay with the man out, but they're not getting shots towards the net. You need shots, folks. You need shots, and that is something Toronto is not getting right now. Holy smokes. All right, it's New England's ball. They're starting a new drive, 2nd and 13 at their own 11-yard line. So we're a few minutes away from switching over to this one. So again, we will be going direct to the Patriot game just a few minutes away. And we'll make sure that we get you that link for that game. But if you go to our main channel, you will certainly be able to find it. Let me pull this up here real quickly, or maybe not. Where do we go? Where do we go? We want it. Sorry, bear with me one second. I'm just trying to pull this up so I can get it for you. There it is. Click here, copy here. All right, so coming up, we'll drop this link throughout, but there's the link for our second stream. That will be the Broncos and the Patriots. That one is coming up in just a few minutes as we close out this game. Holy smokes. Next game Tuesday versus Buffalo. That's right. Doesn't get any easier as the Sabres. Boy, oh boy. I'm actually excited for that game. That's going to be a big game. Toronto needs points. They're clearly not going to get it in this game. Man, it's going to be tough. Empty net for Toronto. Nyes, 23 blocks this season. Has one here today, and a very big one. A shot to the empty net. He makes a nice save. Going down, using his pad. Cal Makar with a chance. Matthews knocking that shot down. 3:26 to go. Puck hopping around off the draw. Now Colorado shoots for the empty net, and they miss that one. So that's going to be another icing as Brock Nelson going for the hat trick. Right off the draw, the puck hops past Cowan, and he shoots, and it just curls at the last minute to go wide. So 3:20 to go. Period number 3. 3-0 Colorado. 36-30 are the shots. Off the draw, Leafs holding this one in. Tavares putting it towards the net. Rebound is there. And Nyes couldn't reach it. He gets taken down. Matthews down low, keeps it in, getting it over to Nyes. Nyes behind the net. Putting it in front, it's bouncing around. Tavares comes in and knock it down. Michelli can't hold it. And here they go again. Colorado pass misses its target. Matthews coming back to pick it up. Matthews going to turn. 2:50 to go. Matthews feeding it over. Too many men for Colorado, and they get away with that one. And here's Nelson throwing it towards the empty net. Again, it goes wide. And now we got an icing call. Nelson, a couple chances at the empty net. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys on the ice for Colorado. The referees let it go. So very close. That would have been something. 2:43 to go here. Leslie's happy, likes the Avalanche. Puck past Cowan again. Why is Cowan on in this situation? Lawton back with it. Lawton going to feed this one over. McMahon leaves it here for Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson back up to McMahon. Cowan was reaching for it. McMahon stopped at the line. Cowan loses the puck to McKinnon. Here's a shot to the empty net. And this time they score 4-0 Avalanche. And that goes to Brock Nelson. Makar steals over to Brock Nelson. Nelson scores, gets the hat-trick goal. His 5th hat-trick. Brock Nelson, what a play. The hat-trick goal. And that's going to do it. 4-0. Folks, the Leafs are going to lose. I think at this time we're going to flip it over now to the football game. 4-0. Nothing more they can do. We're going to switch over to pick up the second quarter in action. Don't go anywhere. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody, for hanging around here tonight. We're going to go over to the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Can the Colorado team win and the Denver Broncos win? Can they both get it done? We will see. Thank you for watching along with us again. We'll see you over in the football stream in just a few minutes. Take care, everybody. We'll see you over on the other stream. All right, folks, over on the talk, we're going to switch to a new stream as well. We'll see you there in just a moment.